I've done a lot of things in my life, but there is nothing I loved more than you.
Catch my breath and hold it for me. I'm wasting my time trying to make up my mind. Well, I'm sitting here as the chandelier is whispering in my ear, saying, can I get a cigarette? I know you'll never be mine. Can you come around tonight and sing me a lullaby? Just take my heart and break it. Can you come around tonight? I might be the enemy, but nothing quite hits like you.
Hey, come on now. Y'all see where we at, baby. Welcome, Nakama. Come on now. Welcome aboard the Going Merry. You feel me? Why you are farming, motherfucker? Say something.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to another video. Hope y'all enjoy this setup. Took a lot of time, a lot of effort. Love y'all and welcome aboard. We're gonna have this for a while. I'm not gonna lie. And then we're gonna sell it to one of y'all little niggas. Really don't know how to do this. First review. All right, I'm not gonna lie. We got it planned out a little bit, but not too much. Besides, this has been an amazing journey so far. We're kind of just gonna dive into notes that we had as well as doing a tier list. So we have tiers already pre-planned out. And then we're gonna be placing our favorite arcs in those tiers, discussing why we decided to put which, where, who, why, when, what, etc., etc.
Same thing with characters, side characters,
etc. Yeah. And then we'll start, talking about theories, plots, plot lines, things we didn't and did like of certain things that we've seen so far. And hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna hop right into it. The first thing we're gonna do is we are going to start by breaking it up into East Blue Saga and Alabasta Saga. We know that those are two separate sagas, but we're just hitting Alabasta Saga, so we're gonna combine both of the reviews. So we're gonna hit those arcs first. So the first thing we're going to do is rank all of the arcs together. All right, so we are going to start this bitch off strong, dude. We're going to be ranking the arcs, reasonings, explanations, etc., etc. I'm gonna start off with the first one and then we'll alternate.
Okay.
Who starts and who doesn't. All right, so first up we have forgot the name of the damn first village, but the village where Zoro and Luffy finally meet. Luffy's with Kobe. Obviously Kobe's a fucking wimp, at least back then, and so he is glazing the hell out of Zoro. He's a demon. But honestly, other than this arc providing an introduction to one of my favorite characters being Zoro, and giving us a little bit of shine on another GOAT, one of my favorites, Luffy, it doesn't provide too much in terms of the story. Like, honestly, this is probably one of those stories that can be completely written out and do just fine being One Piece, but then you kind of lose out on the aspect of Zoro following Luffy faithfully, which shows up time and time again, with how he behaves and calls him captain and fucking listens to everything he says, because they're locked in, and it all stems from this arc. So it was a good arc, don't get me wrong, but I'm willing to place this one in C tier, just because it was about average. It was an average tier. Nothing crazy happened besides smacking up Axe-Hand Morgan Hoaz and beating up Helmeppo. But it's pretty decent, nothing too crazy. Nothing to even blab about too much besides the Marine throwing the little girl over the fence. That was probably my favorite moment from the entire arc. Yeah. So that was good, I'm not gonna lie.
I would agree with that. Not much happened. And I don't really recall anything from that.
Yeah, and it was also very short as well. It wasn't anything too crazy where it's kind of like, 50 episodes long, so it's like hella
Yep. To go
story
off
or any-
of and
Yeah, exactly. Nothing crazy happened. So yeah.
okay.
All right, and so I'm just place that a seat here. And so then next up we have Orangetown.
Orangetown.
Yeah, Orangetown.
That's with Buggy.
Yep. That's Buggy.
Again, nothing much happened. Buggy, he was goofy and he was funny, and we got to see Devil Fruit.
Yep.
And some techniques too. But other than that, not my favorite. I would put it at
Damn. You scared, nigga?
D.
Yeah,
I'll put it D.
Yeah, I ain't trying to ride your coattails, but I'd put that shit at D2 because it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
But for me, it's below average of what we have seen so far. You know what I mean? If I'm putting the first, Zoro and Luffy arc at C, Buggy shit is getting a D. It's not getting an F because it wasn't a fucking horrible arc.
Yeah.
It just wasn't my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Choo Choo stole the show for me. Even though he was like weird as fuck.
He wasn't weird.
Like,
it was the voice.
His so bad. But like I enjoyed that it was goofy. But also like Buggy didn't give me much as a villain besides being kind of like a comedic relief. Which is cool, but like he also wasn't funny enough for him to be like hella memorable. At least in this arc he wasn't. I do like him more later down the line, but in this arc, definitely not my favorite. I kind of thought he was a goofball and a weakling. And just an oddball.
I will mention he was the first villain that Luffy had a little bit of trouble with because of his devil fruit.
Yeah, because he was the first devil fruit introduced, so it did give us more lore, more insight into the whole way it works, and people having powers, and that whole shebang. But I also like another moment in it was when Zoro like picked up the fucking concrete cage and he was like stabbed, but he was like holding that bitch over his head. I was like, oh, hey man, he doing anything for his fucking captain. So it had some good ass like iconic moments like that, but like it just didn't give too much. And then you got that fucking, y'all know who I'm talking about, boy, that damn bald caricature looking dude. So that automatically demotes you a tier when you got a cornball like that in your arc. I'm not gonna lie, even though he was funny to look at and funny to laugh at because he looks so ridiculous. It's like, my nigga, what? But other than that, it was aight. Wasn't average, but it was aight. Watchable. Alrighty. I don't even remember what it is.
Yep. There we go.
All right. And then the next one is honestly one of my favorite arcs so far. I feel like this shit was perfect all around, honestly. So we have Syrup Village up next. This, for me, is getting an S tier. It's getting an S tier wholeheartedly. This is what captured my heart for watching this show. So it really breaks down to a lot of things. This arc gave you a little bit of a lot. It gave you a little bit of everything. So we got lore regarding, pirates, and it did, like, this is like one of the first fucking callbacks we get. It did a callback to Axe-Hand Morgan. Morgan had mentioned that he took down some pirates, and one of the pirates that he was talking about was Kuro. But Kuro faked his death, broke the jaw of a Marine, and that Marine was Axe-Hand Morgan, who was then like falsely promoted because they thought he did something so crazy, like beating Kuro. But he didn't. He did not. That right there, that callback, that flashback to show, damn, Kuro isn't, stupid. I like that. It was great, and it really fit Kuro's character and like how I thought of him. Obviously you have like pseudo intellectual fucking villains all the time who are thinking they are smarter than they are and end up getting beat because of it. But Kuro was pretty intelligent. He just had a bunch of imbeciles around him. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, if the people he was working with was stronger, him as well, you know, Luffy beat the shit out of him. It didn't matter who he had with him.
Yeah.
But everybody around him was just a little bit incompetent. You know, Django, a little incompetent. And the people he worked with were incompetent, you know? So they couldn't fulfill the things he needed done regardless. But it also would have helped if, you know, Zoro and Luffy were weaker. But also, Django got fucking speed blitzed by Kaya. Kaya hit the fucking pussyfoot maneuver on the dude. How did she do that? No clue. You know what I mean? But then you got Usopp, and like, this really like, because when you first see Usopp, you're like, dude, why are you lying? Like, what's going on? Like, oh my God, it's kind of corny how he's lying all the time. But then you see he's lying for a sick girl. She's in bed all the time. You know, and at that point you're kind of like, okay, I don't mind the lies. But then he goes in a village and he's like, pirates, pirates, pirates. And you're like, dude, what the hell? I want to like you, but like you keep lying to these people about pirates. And then like you had mentioned when we were watching it, it's the boy who cried wolf, and then pirates actually came. You know, but then we get the backstory.
Comes full circle.
Full circle, complete circle. Something as little as this nigga is lying, running through the village that we think is just a character trait. A random trait. He's lying. Why? Because it's just how Oda made him. No. His bum ass dad, Yasopp, Dad, worst dad, I'm not gonna lie. That nigga is a bum. Went to go play patty cake with Shanks up and down the fucking, you know, Grand Line and shit. Who knows? But, you know, that nigga there is such a bum. He left, you know, his fucking wife and kid to go be a pirate. But, you know, she's sick, and, you know, Usopp is trying to comfort his mother by telling her, you know, oh, pirates are here. You know, they're here. Their dad's back. You know, for her. She's sick as hell in bed. That's the crazy part. You know? And so he's running through the village saying that, and it's kind of like a trauma response.
Yep.
You know? It's a trauma response, which really just like, it hammers it home. I'm like, damn.
And it's the first time we see in One Piece that everything happens for a reason.
Every single thing. And it is so fucking good. I love that so much. And then
even down to
Klahadore, my nigga. With the you see it and you're like, damn, that's a weird way to push it.
Yeah, and at first you noticed that.
I noticed it and I said, oh, he's pompous as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was just like a money thing. Like, oh, look at nigga, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was like a pompous thing, like, oh, I got money and I'm bougie. No. This nigga is Freddy Krueger at night. And he's so used to having 12-inch nails, he can't grab them and pull them up or he'll slice his fucking face open.
Yep.
So he has to use those, which is a beautiful, like, little detail. You know, they didn't hone in on it. They didn't make it, like, super, like, crazy, or people be like, why do you do that? What's going on, you know? They didn't, like, it's just a little thing he does. And it's, like, crazy that, like, Oda really was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then make him do this, and then, like, that's it. Nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a crazy trait that they keep honing on again and again and again and again, like some other anime, you know? So I really like that. And I think you pointed out back when we were watching it that the entire thing is drawn like a, you know, a picture book.
Yep, just like, because it's a fable, just like Usopp.
Yep, just like Usopp.
Just like his story.
Yeah, you know, he's like a little liar. He's like straight out of like The Boy Who Cried Wolf, The Gingerbread Man, and Little Red Riding Hood. The way it is drawn, and the character designs, and the designs of, you know, the entire place, all of those places, all those books and fables and tales I just mentioned, they all have the environments, like they can be from the same place, you know, to the grass and the trees and the fences and the like the houses and the cottages. They all seem like they take place in the same place. And this seems like it could take place in there too, you know? And I don't think that was accidental. I think that was on purpose. And, you know, I really do want to see the manga to see, because, you know, back then everything was drawn a little softer because of the animation, but things just seemed designed a little differently.
Yeah, you can tell.
Syrup Village, you can tell. But yeah, I'm giving this an S, man. It's just the relationships that Usopp had with everybody. You know, Onion and the gang saying goodbye to them. Usopp, you know, not being a bum and just leaving to leave. He left with the crew to actually go be a man and, you know, live out his dreams and shit. And so I fuck with that. And I love the dynamic between Kaya and Usopp. It's nice, it's sweet, and she loved that nigga. So,
his girl.
That's his girl, man.
I would agree. I would also give it an S tier.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed every aspect of it. It had a little bit of everything, like you said. And I really like Usopp.
I love Usopp.
I really like Usopp.
I love Usopp.
And a lot of people didn't like it or didn't feel it was as good as compared to the following places that we go to
we had
stories
people,
we see.
We literally had people saying, yeah, just try to get through the first 20. Like, dude, what are we talking about here?
This is good. Good
like,
quality stuff right here.
It's so good. I don't know if they have like bias because like everything else is so good. They're like, dude, just get through the first 20. Like, dude, it's a good anime. Yeah. You shouldn't have to warn people to get through the first 20 if you're confident in the writing ability and in the story of One Piece, which you should be, you know? It's a great fucking story, you know? Honestly, if we just stayed in fucking Zero Village, nigga, I would love it all the same. Niggas just come in there and Usopp fight them. It was good. You know what I'm saying? It was great. That's an S tier for me all day.
Next, we had Baratie. Is that what was next?
Baratie.
Baratie. I enjoyed Baratie. This is where we saw Zoro's backstory as well.
Yep.
That got me so bad.
Yeah,
it's probably the worst I've reacted to.
Yeah. You literally cried.
That was, I don't know what was going on.
But I know what was going on. It was a great backstory.
It came out of nowhere. Like, it was very good.
It was really good.
The ship with all the chefs, really enjoyed. They were all very funny. Zeph, what? Oh, what you looking at me for? No, Zeph was my favorite. I really like Zeph. He's so, what's a good word? He's so badass.
Yes.
He's so badass. He saw his leg off, right? For Sanji?
Kind of fucking ripped it off with a chain. It was less sawed and more like a chain caught it, and so he like, I guess sliced, yeah, because a piece of metal came or whatever the fuck, and he like sliced. So I guess he sawed it off.
And people were saying in the comments that in the manga he didn't do that. Actually, he ate his foot.
Yeah, which is even more fucking metal.
Crazier.
That's metal as fuck.
I love Zeph.
Like, that is
so crazy.
Yeah.
And picking up Sanji and everything. It was a very good little, I don't know what to call these, arc.
Yeah.
Okay, very good little arc.
Buddy, get down. Go it. Go, buddy, go.
So I say all this to say, I'll put it an S.
Oh.
I'll put it an S.
You will put it in S?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, damn.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna do what it's A.
Oh,
I forgot. The villain.
Oh.
Creed.
Yeah.
Didn't like him.
Didn't like him.
I did not like him, so he's getting demoted.
Why didn't you like him?
Cause he wasn't as strong, of a villain, and I feel like what's that word? Not leaned. Relied, thank you. Yeah. He relied on his armor for fighting.
Oh, his gold armor?
Yep.
Yeah.
And he himself wasn't that strong.
Okay. I'm gonna disagree with a few things. So one, I will also put this in S tier. Okay. This is one of the few S tiers that East Blue Saga is going to be getting from me. Because this was a very strong arc as well. Might be because it had a few more episodes than some other arcs. However, it introduced us to a plethora of things. So we got introduced to warlords. Actually, I don't even know if they called him a warlord then, but we got introduced to Mihawk. That was fucking amazing. That shit low-key carried on its own, I'm not gonna lie. That was fucking amazing. It was really good. And then from there, I will agree with you. Krieg was not a strong villain for me, but not strong in a physical sense. Strong as in he was not a like very rememberable villain. Yeah. You know, whenever I think of East Blue, I low key forget the name. You know what I'm saying? Him and a few others get easily forgotten. I honestly remember Kuro more than him because Kuro kind of had some factor that was easy to remember. He's pompous. He's cunning. You know, Krieg was just a brute pirate. Brute pirate. That was him. You know. But I will agree that he did rely on his armor. But I also think that's a cool thing. You know that. But he also was very fucking strong. He like picked up a fucking boat and like.
I'm saying not as strong to Luffy.
I feel like he put up a good fight with Luffy. I just feel like he didn't have much to put Luffy down with. But yeah, it wasn't as strong of a fight for Luffy, even though he did fuck Luffy up a little bit. But compared to other villains, but honestly, we'll get to that. But Luffy honestly put down every villain about the same difficulty up until Crocodile.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna demote his villainy, just because he got beat easily. Luffy was dead ass a demon in the East Blue. There was not really anybody who could fucking stop him. I'm not gonna lie. But I will demote him in villainy just because he just wasn't that strong. But we'll be talking about that when we rank the villains. However, we're gonna get back to the arc. So I'm gonna give this a strong S. Like I said, Zoro's backstory, beautiful, best backstory we've seen so far. You can argue with your mama, my nigga. Don't care. Everybody was like, oh, if this got you, wait until this other backstory. Not gonna lie, this was the best one. Purely because of the philosophical and psychological effects of Kuina's death, and being second place always. You know, the idea that, for example, there's, you know, two master chess players, number two is always losing to number one, can never beat them. You know, number one dies in a freak accident. Is number two really number one? You know what I mean? He was never able to fucking beat him. Is he really number one? Number two knows that he's not really number one, you know? Doesn't matter how good he gets. You know, he's probably like, damn, would I have been able to beat number one? Who knows? He doesn't know. That uncertainty will eat you the fuck alive. You know what I mean? Especially since with Zoro and Kuina, they even had this entire thing of Kuina saying, no, eventually you'll become stronger than me. Which I saw people in the comments saying, no, Zoro, no, that's not how it works. Zoro would have definitely been stronger than her. So no, he knows that he's stronger. You're a fucking drooler. I'm sorry to tell you this, and you had to figure it out for me. You are a drooler. Oda is literally arguing with you. I'm sorry you don't know how to read, but he literally argues with you. This entire point is refuted by him through dialogue and through other things he says. So for one, right, when Zoro is literally talking to Kuina in that same exact thing, he says, hey, no, don't just chalk it up to gender. You're destroying all the hard work I put in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to beat you.
I'm trying to beat you. You're my goal. Is literally what he said. Zoro's saying, you act like it's no technique involved. That only strength is the factor here. Mihawk says the same thing. Raw power is not the only thing that comes with swordsmanship. That's not the only shit that make you a great swordsman. So we have two characters who are swordsmen themselves, refuting points of comment sections. Oda himself wrote these characters, and we know it's deeper than what we always think. So it's not a passing dialogue. It's not a passing statement, passing sentence. At least, you know, we know that Zoro himself doesn't think that way. And if Zoro himself doesn't think that way, we can place our psychological inferences on Zoro when I come up with a statement such as, will Zoro ever feel like he is actually number one? Even if he does become number one, we figure out Mihawk is the best swordsman. Even if he beats Mihawk, will he feel like he's number one? Because he never beat Kuina. You know what I mean? That moment, even if Zoro knows he's a million gazillion times stronger than he ever was, he always felt like that when he fought Kuina. Always. So he will never know. That's the saddest part about that backstory. Everybody else's backstory is very sad. You lose somebody, somebody's gone, they're gone forever. That's sad. But Kuina's gone forever, but she also left a mark when going forever that doesn't go away. You know, somebody dies, you don't heal from it. However, when you have a goal that you're striving for, and you also can't beat them because they died, it's another wound. It's two wounds, not one. So you're kind of cooked. And that for me kind of just sealed the deal with this arc. That backstory alone was fucking amazing. Came out of nowhere. It's awesome. I loved the comedy with Sanji when they introduced him. He was cool. He was cold. He beat the brakes off of fucking Full Body, which honestly, justice for my nigga Full Body, he did fucking nothing wrong. Let's be honest here. Besides hitting this fucking girl, he was chilling at first. Sanji instigated that shit. My nigga Full Body was goddamn just trying to goddamn impress his girl.
He was trying to impress her. That's
with the
it.
wine, bro. He didn't do shit.
Sanji said no.
Sanji said, "You're fucking wrong. Eat your goddamn soup. It's getting cold." What?
And then he hit on her.
He was kind of bugging with the roach shit. But you embarrassed this nigga in front of everybody in the restaurant was laughing at that nigga. It wasn't like it was just a 3 conversation. Everybody heard that shit snickering. Oh my god, he's so embarrassed.
But he only did that cockroach thing because of Sanji.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, still, that's kind of crazy to try to frame the restaurant as like they're dirty. But like, he was tripping. And then Sanji beat his ass, and then that nigga got demoted because of that. Insane work. We saw him bumming out. But I ain't gonna talk too much. It's just justice for my nigga Full Body, man. He hit a woman though, so L Full Body at the same time. But we know he onto bigger, better things right now. Anyways, but yeah, putting that shit hard S. Great fucking arc. The backstory with Sanji, everything. It just all ties in super fucking well. I love that shit. Yeah. Baratie. That's for me. And what was next after that? Oh yeah, we went straight to Arlong Park, baby. Ooh-wee. So Arlong Park / Kokoyashi Village. I'm giving this another S. This was by far why we put Arlong Park and Kokoyashi Village? Whatever. But I'm putting that shit at a S. Strong S. You know what I mean? Like, not a light one.
Okay.
You know, the last two, great S's.
They were light S's.
But they were light S's. You know, they made it. But this is a strong S. You really can't argue against this S. Niggas might argue against Baratie and Usopp. And I'd be like, okay, I can see A or B. But this, an S? Actually, I can't even see. Fuck it, whatever. But yeah, the entire thing that sent this home to me was the walk to Arlong Park. The walk to Arlong Park was some of the most badass, sweet shit I've seen. Him taking his hat off and placing it, and actually, fuck that. Her stabbing her arm
yeah, that was
insane. But then it like led to everything. She was stabbing it. Luffy came, boom, placed the hat on her head. Not even that. It's like he was waiting for permission to do this. She said, "Help me." It's like he was waiting.
The whole time he was just waiting around. He was waiting around.
Literally waiting for her.
In the village.
She said, "Help me." He said, "It's go time."
Yeah.
He took his hat off. We seen the whole show. He didn't play by his hat. He was been catching his hat, yelling at people who took his hat, etc. Mad that people was like trashing his hat, messing with it, shit like that. He put it on her head. Nigga basically, and then it's like a double entendre. Here's my treasure. I trust you enough to protect it. I like you enough to protect it, and I'm coming back for my hat.
Yep.
I'm coming back for my hat. And then we see the walk. Them boys get to stepping. And guess who's with him? The GOAT. Usopp, baby. That nigga usually be shaking. But no, he's there. And you know what was like, the thing is like, they did such a good job with Usopp's character in this arc that I can't help but love it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I liked Usopp, but this made me love Usopp because we really got to see his character shine and see he wasn't just talk. He wasn't just, oh, a liar, a fibber with like an okay slingshot shot. He saw somebody get impressed in fucking the village. Nobody else around to help, you know? Usually if there's other people to help, he won't interfere that much. But there's nobody around, Usopp's gonna step up to the fucking plate. Every single time. It doesn't matter how scared he is.
Yep.
It does not matter how
Needs
scared
to
he
be
is.
shaking, he's still shooting.
Every single time. It doesn't matter. We have seen it in every arc so far, so I'm not gonna touch on it too crazy, but we saw it. His fight with Chew, he outsmarted him, so he's cunning as well. They really want to show you this.
Usopp hammer.
Usopp rubber band of doom, nigga, with the alcohol in the fire and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? And like the egg, bro. It was too much back to back to give me love for Usopp. You know what I'm saying? It was such a good fucking arc. It was great. They did a good job with him. They did a good job with Zoro still fighting, even though he was, you know, he had a bilateral laceration across his fucking chest, and he was still going crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it was just insane. And then Arlong being kind of scared. Oh shit, Zoro here? Is he here for my head? I was like, oh my god, Usopp, Zoro like that? Zoro's like that? They talk about him like that? It's insane, bro.
Just by name too, because they didn't know what he looked like.
They all knew him. Ronor Zoro's here. Crazy. But like I was talking about earlier with the Krieg thing, bro. Luffy beat the fuck out of Arlong. Arlong was not really a hard fight for Luffy. I'm willing to like argue this down. You know what I mean? Like from some of the other fights that, not even other fights we've seen, like from his fight with Crocodile, we kind of see that Luffy struggled in a way that was totally different than we've seen before. So for me, seeing him kind of struggle with Arlong, it wasn't really a struggle from what we see now. You know what I mean?
In hindsight, I guess, but
but yes, I'm basing it off of hindsight. That's how you got to do the arcs. You can't just be like, oh yeah, during this time.
Yes, but
like he literally beat him bad. You know what I mean?
I think
he was dodging, weaving.
Yeah, but I think it's the fact that he has a weakness with the water, and my favorite part about this arc was when Luffy got himself freaking stuck in the cement all by himself. Yeah. And so then Arlong, he used his brain and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna take him, pick him up, and throw him in the water.
Yeah, I'm not doing too much.
I was like, wow. Yeah. That's smart.
Yeah. Because so, he's like, yeah, you're cooked.
You're cooked, and my guys are really good in the water too, because we're fishermen. Yeah. So I don't know. I think he's super strong and also smart. So
he's super strong and smart, but that's still like he just wasn't. He didn't step up to the plate hard enough. Like the same amount of damage Krieg did to Luffy, Arlong did. Arlong fucked him up with the jaws. That was about it. You know what I mean? Like he fucked him up with the jaws, bit him a couple times, stabbed him. That was it. Luffy beat his ass the exact same way he been beating everybody ass that whole arc. You know what I mean? Like, and while Arlong was a way cooler villain and way stronger, he still couldn't hang. He still couldn't hang in the grand scheme of it all. Which he was strong as shit. He was smarter than, you know, some of the other villains we've seen so far, which was cool. But he still couldn't step up to the plate, man. And another thing, you know, honestly, low-key kind of want to demote this shit to A tier just for this. But no G-Code, bro. Not the saddest backstory I've seen. Argue with your mama. Not sorry. Don't care. You know, it was sad as fuck because these niggas is tripping. But it's just like, I still like, from what we've seen, people die, you know, in One Piece. And so it's sad. But I just feel like, you know, a lot of people, you know, back when we were watching it, you know, if we remove my hindsight, back then I definitely felt like they could have hid. Now hear me out though. Everybody was saying, no, she can't hide. They're on the whole what you call it. How long can they hide for? You know. But when they first got there, they didn't even think to look in the fucking forest. They only knew she was there because of the smoke. You know. Now hindsight, they couldn't get fucking away anyway. But like what I'm saying is, in One Piece, people die, but I think the meaning behind her death is what hits the hardest. You know, her dying because she didn't want to reject her children was sad. You know what I mean? So that was very sad to me. But I think kind of like, I hate when people do this in the comments, but like, it's kind of a spoiler reaction when they say, hey, if you think this is sad, wait until the next backstory coming up in the next arc.
Then you expect something
Then you
more.
expect something sad. And so when I'm not given what everybody hyped it up to be, I kind of get resentment towards it. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of this thing where I'm like, oh man, that wasn't fucking sad at all. Which it was sad, you know? But now I'm speaking in a more like upset way because I'm like, damn, y'all hyped this up to be something so sad when it did not hit how y'all said it was gonna hit. You know what I mean? Like, I still think Kuina's backstory was sadder than that backstory, which, you know, both were sad, but one hit in a totally different way than the other did, especially since in that moment we were, you know, trying to rationalize and think, oh shit, how can they escape, shit like that. And then it kind of just felt like she gave herself up in that moment. You know, now we fucking, you know, see it a little bit differently with her, you know, didn't want to like give up on her kids and abandon them again by saying, you know, oh no, I don't have any kids and shit like that. But, you know, a part of me still feels like, I don't know, there's some way, you know, even if there wasn't. That's the difference between backstories like Kuina's, where somebody just like dies quickly in a tragic accident, you know, lands on a fucking sword. It's like, damn,
little kid,
what,
like,
yeah, what can
oh
you
my
do?
god,
what can you do?
Yeah,
you know. But then when you have like someone grown and trained and strong like Nojiko, it's kind of like fuck, what can we do to get out of this situation? And then it kind of just felt like she was like, oh wait, no, actually come back. No, I do have kids. Kill me instead. Which, you know, I will give her 1,000,000 points because when you think about it, that was the best option, because instead of her having to worry about her children, she would rather sacrifice herself, which makes it very sad because
she knows they're set.
She knows they're set. She knows they're good.
Yeah.
But also the thing was, I just didn't understand. Another thing was like, one thing I didn't understand was like the economy of it all. I know there were other towns on the island, but you know, they were getting destroyed and shit. And like, you know, if there's no like ships coming and going, maybe they let some ships come in, but like didn't let other ships
talking about
go.
That.
But like, how do we sell outside here? But you know, like the whole economy base.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm thinking too much into it and shit. But like when I watch a show, I want to think about shit like that. I don't want to have to like completely turn a blind eye to some shit, you know? Even if, you know, you don't usually think about the shit like that, but I'm not a drooler like you niggas. So I think about shit like that. And then like also, how were they able to afford it? You know, we know Nami, of course, the original idea was, you know, Nojiko never fucking would have thought in a million years that Nami would fucking become an Arlong pirate. But how did she expect them to afford it? You know, like it seems like the consensus in the village was, we can't afford this. You know, which I knew the village ended up taking care of the kids with the money, but like, could they not have done the same thing regardless? You know, like their mother ended up dying, and then the kids, like the kid went with other people anyway, and not Arlong, but Nami went with the other. She went with Arlong. Nami went with Arlong, and then wait, is Nojiko the sister?
Yeah.
Babe, I've been saying Nojiko. What's the mom's name?
Bellamere. All right. So
S tier for me. Double finger.
I'll do A tier.
A tier? Damn. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It was I really enjoyed that whole thing I said about Arlong putting Luffy in the water, and then
So
Nojiko.
you enjoyed Arlong a lot.
I did.
Yeah, me too. I like them.
And then Nojiko having to, with that dude with the little pinwheel dude.
Oh yeah.
Them having to stretch Luffy's neck.
That was good.
That was really
That was
good.
smart.
'Cause remember, we were like, how the hell are we getting out of this?
Yeah.
That was very smart.
Very
so
smart.
I really didn't enjoy that. So I think A.
A, cool A tier. All right,
Cool
bet.
A tier.
Alrighty, what was after Arlong Park? Loguetown. Next up, I'm giving Loguetown a strong B. Actually, yeah, give it a strong B. Give it a strong B tier. Besides Dragon showing up and getting introduced to one of my favorite characters, Smoker, nothing crazy really happened. You know, I saw people saying in the comments like, oh no, a lot did happen. Zoro got his new sword and like, oh, he met Tashigi who looks like Kuina. But I'm like, nigga, that's nothing. Like, what are we talking about? It wasn't like there was no strong plot significance in Loguetown besides, you know, some of the points we touch on in theories, like we're gonna touch on in the theory section. But, you know, besides the whole like destiny and the storm and dragon and, you know, Luffy with the symbolism of Roger, there was nothing like crazy plot wise that happened besides those moments, you know, and it was only a few episodes that we were in Loguetown. So we didn't really get too much out of Loguetown for me to like care too crazy about Loguetown, but I feel like it was important for the story as a whole. So I'm putting it at a B.
Okay.
Especially because I enjoyed some moments from it.
Yeah, I'm between B and C for Loguetown as well.
Yeah.
I will go with the B because we had a whole moment with a dragon showing up and saying what he said, and for me,
We were debating it.
yeah, for me it added so much depth to the show.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. To the show.
It was good too.
And where I think it's gonna go.
Yeah, because we were like, man, is it like based on like is he like, my theory was this nigga like knows the future.
Exactly.
You know, like he's like a man who like knows what is coming. Why would you try to stop this man on his journey? You know, the whole thing with the fucking storm. Why did he arrive here? What was the point of him coming here? How did he know Luffy would be here? How does he know Luffy? What's going on? Smoker said, wait, so Smoker knows him. You know, it's like a whole lot of shit around him. And I'm like, bro, it's something we don't know about this nigga.
Yeah, and with the symbolism of Luffy being up there exactly 20 years after,
Yeah, like, oh, the storm came and went the same as that day with Roger. You know, that in itself leads me to believe it's like some destiny plot shit. Like, Dragon knows that it's almost like a prophecy. You know what I'm saying?
Monkey D. Luffy, Gold D. Roger.
Because our D theory, nigga. Yeah, don't forget down D stairs, my nigga. But, you know, that is another thing. Like, the symbolism that they have between those two, it happened crazy in Loguetown. In the bar, which somebody said was anime only, I believe, which doesn't matter. In the bar, it happened. You know, in the guillotine, it happened, which that moment in of itself honestly puts this in B tier. That was the stupidest shit I've ever seen in One Piece so far. Bro, there were so many people going in crazy in the comments arguing with each other about that one. Because people were saying, no, he can't get out of that. It has Sea Prism Stone in it. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? First of all, that would have been a crazy spoiler if we weren't like already got introduced to it in Alabasta. So I was like, man, what the hell? That would have been insane. Like, they didn't know we were caught, unless they did, but like I doubt they cared that we were like caught up in Alabasta and we learned about it. But somebody's like, yeah, no, it has Sea Prism Stone in it. I'm like, no, they would have told us. Luffy would have looked weak. You know what I'm saying? What I was getting at was the guillotine thing and the execution looked like it was more for a plot moment to symbolize that Luffy's not afraid to die for his dream. It's to get the point across to the viewer. Luffy's not afraid to die for his dream. Luffy is just like Roger. That's the symbolism they're trying to get across. And they wanted everyone who was in Loguetown to know that, to help push forward reasons that characters act different later in the story towards Luffy is because of what they saw that day. Specifically, Smoker is who I'm talking about, because he chased them down for this specific reason. He saw something in Luffy. My whole gripe was that it didn't seem like Luffy was trying hard enough to get out of that. Let's be honest, y'all. Come on, we ain't gotta glaze the shit 24/7. Luffy did not try his hardest to get out. People were like, no, he did try. Nigga pulled his head one time, was like, oh fuck, I'm stuck. My nigga, if you don't fucking gum bazooka, I don't know, my nigga. Like,
My
stretch your
thing
legs,
is,
stretch your asshole out and bust it over. I don't know, nigga.
Even if he couldn't get out of the actual guillotine, he could have done something to who was it was Buggy, right?
Yeah.
To Buggy. He could have like tried to kick him or something.
Exactly. You know, and somebody pointed out a great moment where Luffy was stuck in the cage. And they were like, yeah, he could have just stretched and did this and that in the cage. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably another moment of them kind of like, you know, dumbing Luffy down just enough to where it's believable, but you're like, he should be able to do this from what we've seen so far. But, you know, it's not too crazy important to the plot. It's just kind of like, that seemed a little out of character with him not trying so much, but in character that he's willing to die for his dreams. So I'm not gonna harp on it too much. You know, it just seemed a little odd, but I do get the sentiment. They just wanted to kind of get the fucking point across. Luffy's willing to die for his fucking dream, you know? So yeah, solid B for me. You know, like you said, BS, but I'll give it a B. You know, I mean, BC. Yeah, but I'll give it a B. And then moving on to, after this, we went straight to the Grand Line, baby. You know, and honestly, this isn't really an arc, I don't think, but the whole thing with Laboon, if we had to like arc that, I'm putting that in an A. It was so good. It was a cute little story, you know, meeting Laboon. You're wondering what the fuck is up with this big ass sad ass story. Sad as fuck. And they, you know, he got left behind and they probably died. They're probably dead. You know, not confirmed. And then he's like bashing his fucking head on the side of the thing. And you know, it really reminds me of like orcas in captivity. You know, they do the same thing, bashing their heads, they get depressed, all this other shit. But it also gave us some good timelines. I don't remember the timelines because I didn't write them down myself, but I believe it was like 50 years. 50 years since the day Roger died is when they left, or some shit like that. Or 50 years before the day Roger died. Some shit like that. Or no,
it had been 50 years.
It had been 50 years from today.
Yeah.
And so that means it was like 30 years before Roger died, shit like that. And so we were like talking about timelines
the
and
dude
theories.
had seen probably.
That's what we're saying, is that he probably has seen Roger before coming through because you know the timelines and shit like that. You have to go through there. So that was good and that was cool. So I did love that. Just want to throw that out there. If that was an arc, I would put that shit in A arc, honorable mention arc, A. But all right, moving on to the next thing. After we got Loguetown, we got introduced to Mr. Nine and Vivi. And that was Whiskey Peak, man. I'm going to put Whiskey Peak at a solid A. I'm almost want to put it at S. However, it didn't have too much substance to it. It just had good ass fights. And I loved the fucking fights, and I loved the reveal of Whiskey Peak, Cactus Island, being fucking tombstones on the island.
Yeah.
That is fucking insane, dude. That is one of the craziest, like, coolest, like, detail reveals ever. You know, it's a bounty hunter island, and that's all the graves they have there. Crazy. It made them seem like they're not too much of a joke, but we kind of know they are. At least those ones were. But yeah, it was good. The fighting was amazing. I like the reveal and the kind of like segue to get into Alabasta.
Okay.
Yeah. So good arc. Put it at A.
I'll put
actually. You know what? Yeah, I'll keep it at A.
I'll put it at a B for me.
Yeah.
Cause I didn't really get much from it.
Yeah. I actually feel that. I was gonna say I might drop it down to B because we didn't get much besides sick ass fights and introduced to new Devil Fruit powers and kind of like the system of Baroque works, and that kind of just set up. It was more of an Alabasta setup than its own fulfilling arc. So yeah, it's more of like a little town that we get into to go to everything. So. And
we got introduced to Vivi and Igaram. And he gets blown up at the end.
Yep, and Robin was there. But also someone pointed out that if you look closely, the hands spring out. Like when she does her little power, you see her hands come out, and they said she saved him. At least that's the inference, that she saved him.
Because when I thought she had did it,
That's what everybody would have thought when they first saw that, because you see the hands, you see the explosion. Well, you don't know what her power is then.
Yeah.
You see the explosion, and then you see her pop up on the
We're
ship.
gonna have to run that back.
Yeah, it was good. She was bad too. But yeah, I'm putting that at a solid B. Nothing too crazy with that arc, you know what I'm saying? But it was really decent. I'm trying to speed this shit along. We got an hour. All right, and then we went straight from there to Little Garden, baby. She tried to give us that damn pose, but we wasn't going for it. Little Garden, I'm gonna give this a I'm gonna give Little Garden a D.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna give it a D. For me, it didn't do much for me. You know what I mean? It wasn't slow. It wasn't bad. However, I think Usopp carried that for me. You know what I mean? Usopp's like interactions and fights and him like getting fucking like blown up was probably the highlight of that arc for me. And besides the like giant lore that we got, that arc just didn't do much for me at all. Dory and Broggy were cool. However, nothing really happened in that fucking arc. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Nothing too crazy at all. And they kind of just beat up the fluff that is, you know, fucking Mr. 5 and forgot her name. Golden Week. No, Golden Week's the girl. But yeah. Oh well, I also like that too as well. That we got introduced to one of our first techniques that actually had me confused on if it was a devil fruit or not.
Yeah, very good technique.
So good. Mm-hmm. I really like that a lot. I actually enjoyed her character a little bit more than some of the other.
This is where we saw. Yeah, it is where we saw that whole candle thing.
Okay. The wax. Zoro about to cut his feet off. That was a cool moment.
I put it at tier C.
C.
I think it was average. You know, a little less than
every other arc.
Yeah. But it had its moments. Mm-hmm. Freaking Mr. 13 and Miss Friday. They got offed. I think it's Mr. Friday and Miss. It's Miss Friday.
Yeah, Miss Friday.
And Mr. 13. And they were so cool. I really liked them and cute.
Yes.
Yeah, and they got offed by Sanji.
Yeah, that was crazy. He like splatted them and like twisted his neck.
My god.
That was so violent.
It was so violent.
He ain't did that to no villain. He ain't
twisted Miss Friday neck.
He ain't did that to one villain, bro. He murked them crazy.
All right, peace still.
Yeah, that was insane. I'm not gonna lie. And then we have what had happened there, dude? Yeah, one of the best moments, honestly, for me, was the moment where Luffy is trapped under the dinosaur skull, and he's like banging his head on the ground, like screaming and shit. Yep. That was good. I'm like, damn, I never seen Luffy that desperate before. I really like that because usually he's kind of like dumb and stoic. Yeah. And cool, and so I really like that moment from him. That was really nice. But yeah, for me, it's still gonna be a D tier. But I can see exactly why you gave it a C tier. It just didn't do much for me, to be honest. But it did segue us into another one of my favorite arcs, which I'll be giving an A tier. We have Drum Kingdom. This was really good for me. I feel like this hit all the markers besides the villain. If the villain was better, this would have been a better arc. You know, I really did not like Wapple. He wasn't cool. He wasn't strong. He wasn't cunning. He was just kind of...
He was very bad.
He was very annoying. I thought he was filler the first time we saw him. But this did everything else right. It gave us good lore. It gave us Alabasta Kingdom lore. It gave us Blackbeard lore. It gave us the D lore.
Yeah.
It gave us what was... It gave us the backstory of Chopper, which was so damn good. You know, and low-key, I don't know if Oda does this on purpose, but babe, goddamn. I don't know if Oda does this on purpose, but Chopper's story reminds me a lot of the story of a lot of mixed people. You know, people who are either, you know, by mixed people, I mean mixed race. For this example, I'll go with black and white. Mixed people often find it very hard to assimilate into either side of their identity. So whether that's with black culture or white culture, they find it a little bit harder. You know, one side may accept them, both sides may not accept them. So it really reminded me of Chopper, you know, especially how he wanted to be accepted by, you know, who, you know, let's say his white side or black side. No, you're not this. And then he wanted to be accepted by this other side that was him, which was the human. No, you're not this. And so he kind of just had to look towards someone else, you know, and it really is like, it really is that deep, you know?
Yep.
Like, I don't know if that's exactly what Oda was hinting at with that entire story. It probably wasn't, but I really do feel like everyone can get something out of One Piece. Everybody can get something out of this, you know? That whole story was nice, and a lot of mixed people walk away with trauma from, you know, the way they're raised, and they find it hard to be loved, you know, whether it's with their skin color or what side they identify with more. You know, some mixed people identify more with their black side or their white side, and, you know, they can't, you know, get compliments and accept whatever side of them they more identify with, you know? Like, and it's the same with Chopper. You see how he acts when he gets complimented. He's not used to it, you know? He likes it, but he also hurls an insult first.
Yeah.
Stupid. I don't like that at all, but his body language says something totally different. That's great writing. I don't know if that's what he's hinting towards, but as a black person, I like to look a little different at shit sometimes. And I do feel like that is like something that could really be something he was looking at, but probably not just because he's Japanese. So it might just be a little culturally different over there. But either or, you can take something away no matter your identity in One Piece, which is really fucking good. I really, really like that a lot. And then along with that, we got some of the best like captain shit we have seen so far from Luffy. This nigga will go through hell for you. It don't matter who you are. Not only did this nigga just save Nami from Arlong, he saved her fucking life again. Nigga crawled straight up a motherfucking tower. Man, I'm putting this shit in S tier, bro.
That's where I was gonna put it.
S tier. It's so good.
I'm willing to overlook the bad villain.
Yeah.
Especially when he really wasn't part of this arc for that long.
He wasn't even part of the story for real.
Yeah.
It was kind of like they just threw him in there to have somebody for Luffy to beat up.
Yeah.
And just to get in the way a little bit, you know. But I do agree. Yeah, you're right. He wasn't there long enough to fuck up my experience of it. So I'm gonna give it to that. That was really good. Yeah, I like that.
Doctorine was a really nice character. The whole backstory with Chopper was so sad.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. And the quote that Doctorine said about the D was, "The will of D is alive."
Yeah. We still don't know what the fuck that means. However, I'm attributing that shit to some reincarnation or some prophecy shit. You know what I'm saying? We see too much like D's. Pause. You know? The will of D, Gold D Roger, Monkey D Luffy. Like, it can't be a coincidence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, but that's getting a strong ass S from me, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then after this, did we go straight to Alabasta? I believe we did. Wow. Alabasta for me? Ooh, hold up.
Wait.
No, we did. They talked about Blackbeard and then we healed her.
Yep.
So we went straight there after we healed her. Because Vivi was fucking stressing over that shit. Oh, yeah. And we also got introduced to... Oh, damn. What's the name of the devil fruit?
Which one?
The one where you change.
The Zoan type.
Zoan. We got introduced to Zoan devil fruits. And then not only that, we got introduced to a concept of using outside methods to mess with your devil fruit.
Yes.
Which I think leads to a lot of interesting things later down the line that I really want to see. But moving on to ranking, because we'll kind of try to briefly touch on some of those because we only got like 50 minutes left of recording. But I'm really debating here.
Where to put it?
I want to put Alabasta in A. Actually, I'll put Alabasta in B.
Ooh.
Here's why. Alabasta was decent. It was good, not great, not amazing.
Okay.
I'm saying this strictly because some of the moments we had that were great were super spaced out with things that nothing happened. You know, we had like 3 episodes where we're walking through the desert, nothing's happening. It's kind of relying on Ace being cool to get by. And even then, sometimes we would get in a fight. These niggas trying to save budget. Ace didn't fight at all. But I think the reveal of Ace being there and punching through the ships was dope. Us seeing Luffy's real first fight, him getting smoked was great. And you know what? Actually, Vivi saving this whole arc, my nigga. But the whole thing with, you know, Crocodile causing the rain and the drought, and you know, us getting introduced to all the Baroque's members, that was fucking great.
Yeah.
I loved all the fights. I loved Paula's sexy ass. Y'all already know what Double Finger about to get tonight. Yeah, but like I was saying, loved Paula, dude. She was amazing. But I also like how comfortable, well, I don't know how comfortable he is because we've only seen one character like this, but putting a gay person in his anime, you don't see that too often, and especially since this is so old.
Yeah.
You know,
Trans at that.
Trans, you know, or not even trans, just non-binary, because you know,
Okay.
yeah, they weren't gender affirming, so like they just were like going with whatever, which is why he also didn't have a partner. He's both. So he was playing either part. So he was like a non-binary character, which I really fuck with. Did it rely heavily on some like stereotypes? Yes. But like, let's be real here. It's better to have some representation that represents a few, even if it's a little stereotypical, than none at all. Especially since this character was viewed in such a positive way. He was a great friend. He wasn't like, they didn't make him out to be like some creep, some weirdo. He was strong as fuck. They made him a strong character, one of the strongest characters, a great friend. He sacrificed himself in the end for Luffy and the gang. So it wasn't like this was like a bad stereotype at all, you know? This was a great character that Oda made, and it seemed like specifically for great representation, which was amazing, especially to see during that time. So I really liked that. I liked the whole idea of Crocodile being Luffy's first real fight. He blew through East Blue Saga basically without a sweat. Yeah, he got hurt here and there, but Crocodile killed him 3 times basically.
Yes.
He killed him 3 times, which was fucking insane. That was crazy to see. Nigga made it out barely every single time, and I like that they did that because it wasn't like Luffy pulled up and he pulled through barely on his own. Every single time he fought him, it was damn near pure luck that he won.
Mm-hmm. That he won, that he made it out.
That he made it out. He got saved the first time, saved the second time by luck, and the third time he did the damn thing. But honestly, if he was like anywhere else in the world and nobody was there to save him, he would have been fucking cooked. Mm-hmm. Crocodile was that first real fight I liked. They introduced us to Sea Prism Stone, which was also cool as hell, because now we know like there's some things that they could use to combat Devil Fruit Eaters, which was dope. So I like that a lot. Also, we have what else was it? Some great characters in there. Pell, loved his sacrifice. It was good. Igaram lame ass was hiding the whole time. Love Igaram though, but that nigga was definitely hiding. Niggas talking about some, he was looking for the kid. No, he wasn't. That nigga was hiding, bro. But yeah, it was good. It just like, and people are gonna say, oh, the pacing. It wasn't necessarily pacing. It's more spacing. You know, pacing. I feel like is dragging an episode on. Like, you know, those moments where you're like,
yeah,
and they're just sitting there,
and they be
like,
running towards the
seconds,
same thing, like
or they
3 episodes,
or they like replay the animation 4 times over. That's more of a pacing issue for me. When we're running through the desert for 3 episodes trying to get somewhere, sure, you can call it a pacing issue. I think that's just more of a like, I don't know. It just wasn't good. The cover story with Ace though was cool. I really liked that a lot as well. But you know, Crocodile was a great villain. My favorite one so far. So I really will give this. Yeah, it's really good. I'll give it an A. Solid A. Is just some of the little pacing issues, kind of, and Vivi's goodbye. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a good
fucking
one.
Good. That really honestly, I want to put in an S for that, but the pacing kind of
Crazy.
it kind of dragged on at the end.
She didn't join the team. I really thought she was.
Yeah, me too. I really wanted her to as well.
That caught me way off guard. Bye, little baby. No, he want to go to sleep so bad.
No, buddy. No sleep.
He gonna go night. I forgot.
She didn't join the crew.
She didn't. So yeah, and that caught me like really off guard.
Yeah.
But overall, I would agree with an A.
We cut back to like the soldiers fighting 40 million times.
And at one point we were saying that it had been ticking down 15 minutes for like 3 episodes.
And they're running around the plaza looking for it still. I'm like, damn, dude. Like, come on, dude. And you know, some other little moments, I'm just like, damn, we really hammer it home. Like, we beat Crocodile. Like, what the fuck going on? Like, can we find the bomb? You know what I mean? But other than that, great. I'll place that shit at a solid.
Poneglyphs also were.
Poneglyphs, all that shit. But we don't really know much
about.
A lot
of lore.
Yeah. Like Pluton. And we still think that's a thing. That is alive or some shit. Yeah. But we didn't know much about Poneglyphs. They said it like shows. I forgot what they even said about the Poneglyphs for real. Like it shows some shit, but she lied to Crocodile about it. So Robin got kind of bent over backwards. But yeah, man, let's move this along, bro. That's our tier list. Let's move on to
side characters.
Yeah, side characters from the East Blue Saga. Boom. Alrighty. Alright, boom. First up, we got Kaya. Alright. Kaya, for me, getting a solid B. Not bad, not good. She didn't really do anything crazy, but I did enjoy her character.
Okay.
So I'm giving her a B.
Alright. Agree.
Yep. You're next.
Oh. Are we going in order of how they're listed?
Yes.
Okay. Kuro, I give him. I want to give him an A. I really like him.
Yeah.
Man of 1,000 plans. I think he's smart, and his design's really good. His story was good. I don't know. I like him.
Yeah.
Out of the villains, he's probably like my second favorite.
Yeah. I totally agree. I do feel like he's probably my second favorite villain as well. He didn't like go too crazy in the fights, but I really did just like everything else about him.
Yeah.
Even though if he wasn't that strong, I could definitely like if they would have made him stronger, he'd have been like way cooler to me. But Pinwheel Hat guy, I'll give him a C. Wasn't a bad character. He stood on 10 toes. So I fuck with the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing crazy about him.
The whole story with the pinwheel on top of his head.
With the pinwheel, that was cute as fuck.
So sweet.
Yeah. But like he just like he didn't scratch an itch for me personally. But you know, a solid C. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy.
I agree. Smoker. Ooh. I'm gonna give him an S.
Yeah, I was about to say I'd give that nigga an S. I love Smoker, bro.
He's really cool.
Yeah.
I like his devil fruit. And I like that he's giving the crew a chance.
Yeah.
He has come through for them several times.
Yeah. Even though, you know, it's kind of like he's figuring out that justice isn't always just arresting this pirate, especially if they're doing something good.
Yeah.
A pirate is not always just a pirate, which is why I like him. He's also strong as fuck, and he's like very broken. The nigga is made out of smoke.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you beat him? Him and Ace fought to a stalemate, and we saw how strong Ace was. It seems like Smoker doesn't have as much like I blow shit up strength, but he's like
that defense go crazy.
His defense goes crazy, and we've seen him hand to hand. So he has great hand to hand. He just doesn't have as much like destructive power as like Ace, who can like blow up 3 ships, or like Hawkeye or some shit like that. And then next up we have the Rat. Yeah, let me go ahead and change this to an F tier. That nigga's getting a solid F. That nigga is a rat, and he's lame as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hate that nigga. Not a good character.
Literal rat.
Literal rat. Not a good character. Hated him the entire time. Stealing from Nami. L character, bro.
I forgot their names.
Honestly, I'm listing these as favorites and as like how they were as a character. But like as a rat, he was a great character. But as a personal favorite, that nigga's a F.
I forgot their
Yasuko
names.
and Johnny.
Yasuko and Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna group them together because
Yes.
they're always together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna give them a B.
Yeah.
A B.
I agree. I would definitely give them a B. I enjoyed their characters. I like their interactions with the crew.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have been mad if they stuck around.
Yeah.
They seem like another group of kind of like Usopp's, you know, okay, but like not super strong. But like they also weren't cowardly though. Like they went in there and got their ass beat by Arlong and the crew. And they always had this thing like by a hair
Yeah.
or some shit like that when they got their ass whooped pretty badly,
Uh-huh.
which they kept doing, and I didn't notice until I was editing this shit. And I was like, what the fuck, by a hair, nigga, you're lying. We got Tashigi. I'll give Tashigi a C. Once again, another character that really didn't scratch anything for me, like at all. So
Okay.
C for me. She didn't really do anything or give anything.
I wanna-
Besides like letting the crew
But-
go.
but-
Besides letting the crew go and stuff, she didn't really like give me, you know, too much actually.
For me, I want to give her a B.
Oh damn, you liked her?
I like her.
Mm.
I feel like, I don't know, they keep showing her. I feel like she's gonna be something.
Me too. And I'm waiting for more from her.
Yeah.
But like at the moment, she just doesn't give me enough to be like, oh man, I really like her. I can't wait for Tashigi to show up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whenever I see, I'm kind of basing it on like, if I see this character again, how excited will I be?
Ooh.
If I see, you know, Tashigi again, I'm like, oh shit, it's Tashigi. If I see Yasuko and Johnny, I'm like, oh shit, it's Johnny and Yasuko.
Okay.
Or if I see Kuina, it's like, oh shit, not Kuina. If I see Kaya, I'm like, oh shit, it's Kaya.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, and then next up we have Bellamere. I'll give Bellamere a B as well. Cool character. And I liked her before she died. And she was also strong, but she just didn't. Nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's Bellamere. You know.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
between. Well, I guess
What, B and C?
nah.
Oh.
I was gonna say A and B, but I guess A is for like I really like them. So yeah, B is a good choice.
Yeah.
Who's that?
This is Jin again.
Oh, the okay.
Mm-hmm.
C. I give him a C. Not very memorable for me.
Yeah, I would give him like a D.
Yeah.
C, D. Actually.
Oh, I forgot we don't have a D up here, but yeah.
Yeah.
I would give him a D.
Yeah. I would give him a D as well. I really did like him. I liked his character a lot, actually. So I'm more willing to put him like.
And he a snake, like.
I'm more willing to put him towards a B, just because he was cool. He was strong. I liked his weapons a lot, and he kind of stuck by his word. You know, like you know who your boss is, so like I'm gonna hold you to a fault. But also he told Krieg, wait, this isn't what we agreed on and shit. So obviously Krieg lied to him and said, oh, I'm not gonna attack them. You know, he said he would just come here for food. He wouldn't hurt anybody. But obviously Krieg fucking lied. It's Krieg. Like, you should know your captain, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, come on. But I would personally give him a B. Cause like if I saw him again, I'd be like, oh shit.
Okay.
You know, it's that guy. But like I wouldn't put him in D. I didn't hate his character. But we got Pearl, or however the fuck you say it. Giving this nigga an F. I hated his design. I hated his character.
So when I remember thinking when watching that episode, being like, wow, he's like really good. His power is really good. But he had that thing.
What?
What was it? There was a
Blood.
reason.
He never got hit before.
Yeah.
Which is why I kind of like oh, this nigga got hit like 5 times in the span, or like never bled or some shit like that. Oh no, he just like.
But that was a lie, most definitely, because so one of the crew members.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Was like, oh shit, he's bleeding.
Yeah.
And he started. I was like, oh, that nigga lame. What the hell? He turned into like that little monkey shit. Nojiko's cool. I'll give her a C. She was dope as fuck, but she's right along there with Pinwheel guy for me. They're about the same, you know. She was cool in the moment, but like if I see her again, I'm just like, oh, Nojiko, cool.
Well,
you know?
Given your method of ranking, I would give her a B, because I'd be like, oh, it's Nojiko, it's Nami's sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't do much for me though, so I'm like, all And then we got the I forgot what they're called, but I'm gonna call them the Pussycat Brothers. I will give these niggas, if the D was on here, boss, I would give them a niggas a D,
Okay,
but
I
I'll put them
agree.
in F. You know, they were okay during the time period, but now that we have gotten introduced to more villains, my like criteria for what's a good villain, or like not even a villain, a good like character or side character has gone up, and so certain people get pushed down. For me, they're D tier. They weren't the worst, and I didn't dislike them that heavily. It's just they weren't super strong. They weren't the coolest looking. So, you know, they didn't have like the coolest powers or fighting. So it just wasn't too much. They weren't very memorable.
I
So.
don't know. Pussyfoot maneuvers still be in my head.
They wasn't pussyfoot maneuvering. That was Claudor. Claudor was pussyfoot maneuvering.
Queena. It's hard to rank her. We're not gonna see her again.
That has nothing to do with it. I'd give Queen a S personally.
An S?
Yeah. I feel like her character served its purpose beautifully. And she did exactly what like her character is supposed to do. And I really like her character, you know?
I agree.
Like everything her
put her an
character
S.
stood for. She was strong as fuck.
I personally feel like she would have been up there with Mihawk. I think you said you disagree with that.
Well, yeah, no, she would have been like a few years older than Zoro. I don't think she would have been up there with fucking Mihawk. I think she would have just been a little. Her and Zoro were close enough in strength that they could clash, and it was like clear that Zoro wasn't super. Even though he lost every single time, it wasn't like a super far distance. Mihawk didn't use his fucking real sword. The nigga used a butter knife, basically. He used the needle. It was ding, 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 ding. What? Insane. Hell nah. Then he stabbed him with it. Like, nah. I'd give her an S, though, just because I really like her character, but I don't think she would have been even close.
I
to
feel like Zoro can get there, and if Zoro can get there, she could have gotten there too.
Zoro can get where? Zoro's nowhere near Mihawk either.
Can get there.
Of course, they can get there, but you said you feel like
then.
she would be as strong as Mihawk.
Eventually.
Eventually Zoro would be that strong.
Exactly.
But that's not what you were hinting at.
But not everybody can get
That's
there.
not what you were saying, though.
That's what I was minting.
No, you were saying that you think in that moment in time she would have been able to fight better with Mihawk, or like fight close to Mihawk.
No.
Okay, buddy. All right, come on, girl.
What's his name?
Patty.
Patty. I give him a B.
What is that, Patty?
It's one of the cooks.
Yeah. B. Yeah, I called him Saucy Santana the whole time, so I ain't even bother learning his fucking name.
I give him a B. I'd be
Rank them together. They basically be together all the time.
I ranked the other one lower.
Oh, for real? Hey, I feel that though. I agree.
I would be more excited to
agree.
see
Patty. The other dude. Okay, what you give him, a C?
Yeah.
C tier? Okay, all right.
I don't even remember the other dude.
Yeah. All right, and so here we have N-Word Boy. I'm gonna give him a solid S tier. You know, I think he represents so much that is wrong with the world, especially in anime and Japanese culture, that I can't help but highlight and want to push him to the forefront. He's gonna be great. He's gonna be great one day, and he's a good prospect. And if we see him again, I'd be overjoyed.
I wonder if we do.
You know, every time I see him on camera, oh, there you go, yeah.
Okay.
Nigger boy. All right. Oh damn. Nigga boy. Whatever. I'll bleep it.
Krieg.
Ooh, this gonna be different for us.
Krieg. Wait, isn't he like he's a...
Oh yeah, don't do him. Don't
Yeah,
do him.
yeah,
He's gonna
yeah,
go
yeah,
with the villain
yeah.
tier.
Okay, so
The Onion Boys.
The Onion... They're not the Onion
The
Boys.
Usopp Pirates.
I forgot. It's like onion, green pepper, and something else.
Nigga, what? Did they say
Carrot.
that?
I think so, because of the headgear.
Oh, onion, green pepper, carrot. I don't know.
Something like that. I give him a B. That's a lot of B's here.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
because
doesn't matter.
most of these characters aren't bad, but they aren't like really good.
Yeah.
It's a B.
I liked them. They were decent.
They were
alright.
Yeah, and they really
Yeah.
they was really sticking up for Usopp.
Yeah, I really fuck with Onion and them. Me personally, I would give them a C just because they don't do much for me. Actually, you know what?
If I see him again grown up, that'd be crazy.
That's what I'd be excited for.
Yeah.
To see them grow up. That'd be really cool. All right, next up we have Yasop. This nigga's getting a flat F. This nigga barely survived Daddy Masterson. The nigga left his kid. He's a bum through and through.
Yeah.
This nigga's lame.
Trauma for Usopp.
And he's kind of fucking chopped. So like, it's kind of like, bro, come on, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Nigga left to like go adventure with another nigga. Like, bro, lock in. You got a bad bed at home and a son, nigga. Give it up. You're fucking 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get to adventure no more, my nigga. Take care of your kids. You know what I'm saying? And after you take care of your kids and they're 18, you can go back to partying and adventuring with fucking Shanks.
You shouldn't have been having kids if you was planning on doing that. You
Exactly.
knew in the back of your head you wanted to do that.
Exactly. All right. Next we got Welcome Down Mary.
You want me to ring?
Oh, well, actually, no. Next we have Zeph. Sorry. Zeph is next.
Zeph. Oh, S.
S tier?
S.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
I really like Zeph.
Yeah, I would have gave Zeph an A tier just because, I don't know, I feel like my S tiers are kind of reserved for the best of the best that I like. But I give him an A because the backstory with Sanji was really good.
He was that
and I feel like they downplayed how dope that was with the anime because I feel like eating your leg is a lot rawer.
Yeah.
Than like giving all your food away and eating your leg is a lot more raw than just, you know, cutting it off because you got to save a kid.
So much respect for him.
A lot more.
He gave him all the food.
Yeah, that was insane, and then like had the treasure. So it was dope. The nigga chased his dream, and he was strong as fuck. And I'm pretty sure he taught Sanji how to fight and shit. So obviously he's a badass.
He was him.
All right, next up we got. I'm gonna put Kobe and Helmeppo together because honestly, I like them both the same now.
They're together now, anyway.
Yeah, after the cover. After the cover story, I kind of like them very similarly. They act kind of similarly, and I really do like them. Even though I didn't like Helmeppo at first, he grew on me a lot after the cover story.
Yeah.
You know, he was still kind of bratty, but I think they're around the same for me.
They're working towards better
Yeah.
things.
So I'm gonna give them both a B for me right now. Every time I see them, I get excited to see them.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I can't wait to see what these niggas are up to.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, he is the opposite of Luffy. He's doing the same thing Luffy's doing, but just in a different career path. So every time I see him, I get excited. Because I just want to see, you know, what he gets into, how strong is he gonna get.
Yeah.
And, you know, if eventually, like, he fights fucking Luffy or some shit, like, that'd be fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he knows it's gonna happen eventually.
He knows it's gonna happen, which makes it really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then...
Okay.
Is that what you wanted to put them to? Or would you put them lower?
I would put him in C. I personally...
Yeah. Don't care too much.
I don't care that much.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to say when we put the Onion Boys in B.
Ain't no we. I
put
it in C,
the
but-
Onion Boys in B,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just different.
Okay.
Was Django?
Django. Yeah.
Django? I don't know. I want to give him a C.
Okay.
I think his technique is really cool,
Yeah.
and we know he can do several things with it. It's kind of really good.
It's really good if he locks the fuck in.
Yeah.
So, like he can literally make you do whatever he wants. Basically.
But I don't really know much about him right now. So
Much about him. Yeah. There's not much depth to him besides his like technique.
yeah.
And like his Michael. Like give me some lore on why he doesn't stop it, please. But he give me some lore on like the Michael Jackson shit. You know.
We know he's in
besides-
the Marines now.
Yeah, but I mean that doesn't do shit for us.
I
But
just
apparently
throwing
there's a
that out
cover.
there.
There's a cover story where they cover more of him.
Which I don't like that.
That they stopped doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we can read them sometime, and like if people want to see it on Patreon, we'll like read the cover stories and then like put it up on the screen and have it side by side and shit. Kind of like reaction, but cover story. All right, next up we got Shanks. I'm putting Shanks in A tier. Not S just because we haven't seen much from him. You know, like he was really cool when we did see him. Which is why I'm putting him in A. I think he was a really cool character. He just didn't give me as much as, you know, we haven't seen him enough for me to like be like, oh shit, yeah, I put him up here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. I would agree.
Yeah, which is cool.
We don't have Ace in this list.
We don't have Ace in this list.
So I must say his ranking.
Okay.
So S. I think
S tier? Yeah, I agree with that.
It's
You also
S.
didn't say Shanks though, but you would put Shanks in A? You said you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, and you would put Ace in S?
Yes.
I'd put him at S as well. I really do like him a lot. Yeah, I think it's I don't know. I think it's because we saw like
we
moves
didn't
from
see
him and
him a
stuff.
lot, but when we did,
He did a lot.
he delivered.
He did a lot besides them 3-day walk.
And he's Luffy's brother.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't do much for me, but him having like him. Actually, you know what? It does. It adds to it because like they act very similarly. The falling asleep while eating, the like the kind of dumbness of them, and the absurd strength. Shit like that. I really fuck with heavy. Next we got Mihawk. Oh yeah, that's a solid S. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
I kind of feel hypocritical as fuck because I'm like, we haven't seen much from him. But I don't know, man. I just feel like it's a difference between we haven't seen much from him and like when he did show up, he did a lot. Even though like say Shanks, Mihawk, and Ace have the same amount of screen time, Ace and Mihawk did a lot more with their screen time than Shanks. Shanks scared something away by looking at it and got his arm bit off and got like beat up in a bar.
Yeah, I mean we don't really know what Shanks is about.
Which is exactly why I think A is good for him.
Yeah. So Mihawk
is a warlord, which is like aura. Like it's giving him aura.
Yeah.
And he's the best swordsman. Like
he got a lot going for him, and we saw him with Shanks, so that just gives him individually another layer.
Facts. So we did see. I forgot about that. They were like cordial.
Yeah.
With each other, and he was like, "Nah, I don't want to fight you with one arm or some shit."
And
like that.
he came to let Shanks know.
Yeah, that Luffy. So like, obviously they have been conversating. I remember you telling me about a boy. Like, nigga, y'all on like talking like that. Yeah. So I'm like,
he cared enough. So it adds layers to him.
Adds layers, bro. So I fuck with it. So yeah, definitely a S. That's full body.
Full body.
Mm-hmm.
C.
C.
Wait, I forgot we even have a D.
Yeah.
D.
D. Full body. Okay.
I just don't care.
Yeah. I'm very interested in full body. I will give him a C. Just because, just like Django, I kind of want to see them do more. We don't know too much about them, but I also get pity from him. He hasn't done much wrong for the way he gets treated story-wise. And so I feel kind of bad for him, So yeah. But next up, bro, one of my favorite characters in the whole show. At whopping A tier, we got Welcome Down Mary. This nigga stood on 10 toes every single time he was on screen, blasting Usopp for no fucking reason, fumbling the bag against Clawdor. That's my go. Welcome Down Mary. I fuck with that.
Personally, I put Welcome Down Mary in
C.
Yeah.
What?
What?
C.
C.
Oh hell nah, bro.
I just didn't have the same connection with him as you did.
I guess, bro.
I do think it's crazy that I don't know. Was the ship inspired by him? No, it was because he gave the ship, right?
I think it was inspired by him.
I think it was inspired by him
because he has sheep horns and Mary has like
like but they were gifted the ship by Kaya.
I think it was Kaya's ship.
So I think
it was like built after. They said some shit like that.
It was inspired by him
or
because of
something.
Kaya, I think.
I mean, well, duh, babe.
I mean, C.
C. Okay. All right. Next up, we have Shu, Hachi, and Kurobi.
You grouping them together is smart.
I mean, you don't have to.
Y'all group them together.
I feel like they all fall in the same line for me.
Yeah. I'll give them a D.
You know what? Actually, I might not group. I think I like Hachi more than the rest of them.
Which is the big lips dude?
That's the
octopus.
Yeah. I think I like him more just because we saw more of his character.
Skill wise, I put the
skill wise.
Yeah.
I mean, skill wise, I think Kurobi might be the most skilled. He like knows like fucking karate and shit.
Who's that? This one?
Yeah, he knows like fishman, whatever the fuck they called it. Fishman karate.
Well, I didn't even say my ranking yet. The first one, I don't know names. I'm sorry. Chew.
Big lips, Chew.
Okay, Chew. I put him in D.
D.
You said Kurobi?
Yeah, Kurobi is this dude.
Okay, well, Kurobi, I'll put him in, I don't know, putting him in D.
Damn.
And then I'm putting
Stop it, babe.
the other dude in C.
Oh yeah, I think I agree with that. I agree with that, even though it took you 10 years to get it out. But I agree with everything you just said right there. And then next up we have Dragon. Dragon, I will give a B. I'm very interested in his character, but he hasn't given me enough to like be like, oh yeah, that's my favorite. You know, he's a very interesting character. I would be very excited to see him again. For plot points and all this extra shit, but like he hasn't given
what's
going on.
Yeah.
But he hasn't given too much for me to be like,
not at all.
Shit.
He really showed up and like just said something.
Yeah. But yeah.
Elvira.
You got Alabasta side characters. First up, Toto. Toto's getting a solid A for me. Really love his character. Nothing too crazy from him, but I really did enjoy his character. I feel like he symbolized a lot. Hope. He gave Luffy the fucking water, which was great, and it was really a helping reason and why Luffy survived his battle with Crocodile.
B.
B tier?
Yep.
Okay.
He did. I mean, he was nice. He was very nice. I like that they kept going back to him and that he had faith.
Symbolized a lot, yeah.
And it followed through 2 years later.
Yep. He symbolized a lot of
3 years later.
He symbolized a lot of the hope that everyone had with Alabasta, which was that they knew it was a great country and that it would go back to normal eventually. He was just one of the only ones to actually just sit down and actually think. You know, even if they all thought in their hearts, he was their heart, but you know, outspoken about it. So, all right, and this is Chaka.
Chaka.
The jackal, the dog.
The dog?
Put
him somewhere.
He could turn into a dog.
I put him in C.
C?
I put him in C.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I would have put him in D.
Yeah.
I didn't care for his character.
I just didn't want to say he was like a bad character because I feel like that's more reserved for like bad people.
Yeah. No, I don't. I think you can be like a non-fulfilling character. I feel like we could have done without him as a character.
He didn't do much.
He didn't do much of anything at all. He didn't put up any like significant fights, anything like that. I would personally put him around D tier, but C is perfectly fine just because he wasn't a bad character. He just wasn't a good character. All right, Hina. I'm gonna put her at C as well. We haven't seen much from her so far, and what we've seen from her so far is just okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She doesn't have anything that I'm like, oh man, I really like Hina. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't think we'll have that moment either. She doesn't seem like a
stick around too long or like,
or even if she
show
does,
up too much type of character.
Or I think she'll show up because she was just introduced, which was for a reason. But
yeah.
I don't think she'll be a
mover.
Yeah.
Contributor. I don't think so.
I don't think she has substance.
Yeah, even though all right, so Garp. This nigga's supposed to be put in East Blue, but we're gonna put him here. I'll put Garp at B. We haven't seen much from him, but I really love the fact how he's taken Kobe and Helmeppo under their wing and is crafting them into great like Marines. I think that's very cool and it's gonna be very essential for them. But yeah, and he's really strong. He like punched the fucking cannon and broke it.
I think I kind of want to put him in A. I really liked him.
Yeah.
I liked.
Put him A.
He was nice and he's giving the boys a chance. You know?
All right, bet. Yeah, he can go in A. And Ace.
Oh, we put Ace here.
Oh yeah, because it's Alabasta. But yeah, you said S tier.
Yeah.
Ace is definitely S tier. Super strong, super funny. Luffy brother, like you said, definitely S tier. Yeah, S or A for me. I can definitely see that. But definitely, I think S though. He's up there for me. Yeah. All right, next up, Daz Bones, aka Mr. One. I'm putting this nigga in A tier. I really enjoyed his character.
Okay.
And I think it's because his Devil Fruit was so cool that I enjoyed his character so much. But his Devil Fruit was cool. He was super strong, and like he gave the first real challenge to Zoro. You know, Mihawk was. You can call it a challenge if you want, but that wasn't a fight. You know what I mean? That wasn't a fight, and this is Zoro's real first fight where I'm like, damn. This you gotta put in that work for this win. Usually he just cuts people down, that's it.
Yep.
But he had to literally surpass his fucking limits to do this one.
Yes, I forgot
And
he had to do all that.
Yeah, this was
he unlocked something.
Yeah, and this was a great character, and he got a bounty for beating this dude. So he played a good role in like the plot. It wasn't just I beat a villain. Daz Bones was like infamous, and I think the West Blue. And so he literally Zoro got a bounty for beating this guy. So props to him. So I wonder what Daz Bones' bounty was.
Yeah.
Because he got a bounty for beating him. So
I put him in B.
B.
Put him in B. Respectable character.
Yep.
Strong character. Which is not one of my favorites.
Not one of your faves. Yeah, I feel that.
Bon Clay. S.
Yep. Bon Clay
S
definitely.
Here. I love everything about him. I like the design. I like the personality. I liked their values. All of it.
Yeah, y'all didn't know, but she was gonna be cosplaying as Bon Clay, but it was too hard to find something that quickly for her to cosplay as. So we got sexy ass Paula instead, which I'm fine with. But yeah, I definitely agree. Strong. I really liked everything. Like I already said it before, but like everything his character kind of stood for. Great friend, sacrificed himself, and like he was such a great friend, like straight out the gate. Like he didn't have to like get to know them.
He was like,
and I think he said something like that too. Like time is not a whatchamacallit or some shit like that, which I agree with also. But I really did like his character a lot. I want to kind of put these two together, but I'm not. But I think they would go in the same tier. But Mr. 4, the way he was smoking, you know, I like him more than Chaka. I'll give him a B. I liked his character enough just because the fight with him and Usopp was so fucking hilarious, dude. One Piece has got to be one of my favorite anime when it comes to fucking humor. I don't think it gets better than Usopp fighting people, bro. That fucking scene in Little Garden where Mr. 5 was holding him down and fucking Usopp was like, no, I won't do it again. I won't do it. Bro, that shit was hilarious, bro. And then when they were like grabbing him and like the dude had the baseball bat ready up and we saw that it was like 5 tons or some shit or 8 tons or 4, some shit. It was tons. And he cracked Usopp in the head. Nigga, that shit was hilarious, bro. He was dragging him by the feet. Usopp screaming and shit. That was hilarious, bro. So I'm gonna give him a B just because I enjoyed that fight so much. And I liked the creativity of his character's like power. Like he's a big dum-dum, but he's super strong. And he's like a fucking baseball bat player. You know, he's a baseball player. Like, I think that it's just so unique and strong. Like, he's not like a super generic character. He's very unique. So
I put him in C. I wouldn't be excited to see him again. I'd just be like, oh, here he come.
Yeah. Yeah.
Miss Merry Christmas, I would put her as well.
C as well. You be quoting her all the time.
You bet. She's very funny.
She's very funny, but I would also put her in C.
But
she didn't give too much. But I'll move 4 down. I'll move Mr. 4 down to C as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I just if I saw them again, I wouldn't be like, oh my god.
Yeah, nothing too crazy with those. And then we have, I forgot her name, but Kilo Fruit Lady.
Yeah.
I said, Miss Friday.
Friday was
Oh yeah, you're right. Because this is Golden Week.
Miss
This is Golden Week.
Miss Father's Day?
No. Whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Kilo Fruit. Very tempted to give her a D. I didn't care about her character like at all whatsoever. Didn't really like her at all either. Her power was cool, but she was pretty fucking useless.
She didn't know how to use it.
Like at all. Yeah. Pretty fucking useless character.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't really like her.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
Miss Golden Week? I give her an A.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wow,
What?
an A?
She did her
Up
thing.
there with Garp?
She did her thing.
I feel that. Actually, I fuck with that.
She has a technique. She knows how to use the hell out of it.
Yep, that's true.
She's strong.
Yeah.
She was the
Very
backbone of this whole thing.
Literally, she gave Luffy a run for his little money.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, me personally, I'd give her a B.
At such a young age. Too.
Yeah, I'd give her a B. She was a good character. I liked her a lot more than Kilo, but like she just didn't give me too much, but definitely better than Mr. 4 and them. But Mr. 5, man, this nigga gets an easy A from me. He's up there with Dad's Bones. I think his power is one of the coolest we've seen, minus the booger flick and shit. But like when he blows air into the gun and he can like shoot the air bullets, fire. Fucking fire, dude.
His spit's fire too.
His spit's cold. He has like good like black people hair, bro. I fuck with it all, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
His powers are cool. Like he can like close like his power's just cool as fuck. And he knows how to use it to the extent that honestly, I don't know how it could get much better than the way he uses it. He blows air into the gun. He blows it up. Like maybe if he like put spit in bullets or something. I don't know. He could shoot air.
You know he was in his room practicing.
Yeah.
He was digging in his nose, flicking the stuff, and was like, "Oh, I can do this."
Imagine he like shitted and like threw poop at you, and it just blew your fucking face off. You know, the only thing I don't like about these characters though, which is like the Kilo, Mr. 5, Mr. 4, some of the Brooks work. Remember the one who don't know how to use their power, like Mr. 3. Mr. 3 was okay with his powers. I mean, not say he didn't know how to use it, but I just feel like
he was pretty good.
Yeah, he was really good with his powers actually. But like Mr. 5 was okay with his powers as well. But like specifically like Kilo Fruit Lady, and Mr. 5, they just didn't feel strong enough. You know what I mean? The dude can blow up any part of his fucking body. Anything. She can turn into like, what was it, 10,000 kilo press? Which is, I think, some tons or some shit like that. I think it's 10 tons or some shit. And she drops from the fucking sky and lands on you. She did that shit to people. Nobody died. Could it possibly be a testament to how strong they are? Sure. But I feel like it kind of makes them seem weaker. You know, and it's no fault of their own. I feel like it's more so you can't kill fucking Usopp. You know what I'm saying? Usopp survived some crazy shit, and you can't kill them. But I think they also pressed Mrs. 13 or not 13, Mrs. Wednesday. I don't remember her name, if it was Miss Wednesday or not, but it was a big black lady. I think they did that to her, and I think she was alive or some shit like that. But like, I don't know. A lot of the people they do it to seem to just be a little okay. I feel like their shit should have did a lot more damage than it did. But that's all. But like, yeah.
Okay.
There you go, Mr. 6, lame ass.
Mr. 6, I put in D.
Yeah.
Along with
his partner.
Get
up.
Froggy
I
lady.
loved her outfit though.
Her design was really cool.
It's a cute little outfit.
Yeah, but
not a fan.
They were their numbers for a reason.
All right, yep. In the Otter, I'll put it C as well, along with his partner as well as C. Me personally, they were okay. I like their comedy, like not talking and like kind of using pictures and shit. It was really cool, and I know you liked them a lot.
I want to put out of respect for Miss Golden Week, I'll put them in B.
Okay.
Because she really did her thing, and they didn't do that.
You know
but
what? I'll move them to B for you.
Thank you. But they were so good.
Yeah.
They knew how to fight. So they were sneaky.
Yeah.
They was always there watching you.
Yep.
Drawing you.
That's what I fuck with. Okay.
And they were really loyal to their work.
Yeah.
Up until the very end.
Mr. Nine, I like his character. I liked him a lot more towards the end of Whiskey Peak. Just because he like sacrificed himself to fight the two, or try to sacrifice himself. But I'm gonna put him in C tier. He didn't give me too much. He's just about as interesting as Mr. Four to me. Yeah.
Yep.
Nothing crazy.
Same here.
And this is Vivi.
Vivi.
Mm-hmm.
VVS.
VVS, I fucking wholeheartedly agree. Great fucking character, round and round. And it kind of gets deep with her, because usually a princess is kind of pompous, pampered, but we saw from, even before we saw her backstory, we see from the way she acts is that she was a little worried that everybody was so lighthearted on the ship, but she went and Baroque works herself to figure out who the fuck is the ringleader.
She was getting down and dirty, nitty gritty.
Down and dirty, you feel me? And then also, like, she could have, been constantly rushing and pressing the crew by them taking too long doing this or that. Do we really need to stop here? This, that, and the third. When he crushed the fucking log post from Robin, she didn't like flip out too crazy or anything like that. She really started to trust them and gain their trust, and wasn't too needy or pushy with a lot of the shit that the Straw Hats had to do along the way, which I really fuck with. And then when we get into Alabasta, we really see how much she cares about everybody there. She's trying to stop the war, stop the Civil War. She goes to like some crazy lengths to try to stop the shit, you know what I'm saying? Screaming, like that whole thing with her on top of the tower.
Yeah.
In the clock tower, screaming,
dissociating,
stop.
just screaming.
Literally stop fighting. Nobody was fucking listening. It's actually insane. It was some of the craziest shit we saw. And then another good moment was the goodbye. That was the last episode we saw of Alabasta, and it was probably the best episode that we saw of Alabasta, at least for me. That goodbye was fucking amazing. It made me sad, and it made me want her on the crew, like, very badly. Especially the part where she was like, there's no cook doing this, there's no blah 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 doing this, there's no swordsman training with crazy. It made me fucking sad. It put me in her place, you know? She was with those guys for so long. We had Vivi for so many episodes, you know? Like, it wasn't like we just picked her up, had her for half an arc, or we met her in Alabasta. Nigga, we had her since we entered the Grand Line. She was the first person outside of Crocus and Mr. Nine that we saw. She was the first person. And so it was really cool to have her since then, you know? So, I mean, shout out to her. Great fucking character. Definitely deserves an S.
Yep.
Dory and Bragi, I'll put them together. B tier for me. Cool characters. Nothing too crazy. I feel like they suffered from a lackluster arc. I feel like the arc that they were in could have been a lot more interesting. Like, if the arc was their backstory or some shit, or like the giant island, I feel like it would have been a lot more interesting. They're interesting characters. Their dynamic was interesting. I really like that, you know, it showed like they forgot what the fuck that we were fighting for. You know, that's basically like real fucking life. Niggas fighting. They so many years, nigga, you forget. You're just doing it because it's routine.
Generational too.
You know, and then it also showed that they had some, like, you fight somebody so much, you get a strange connection to them, you know, and you start really caring for them. And he was crying that he killed, or that he thought he killed Dory.
They were also friends before that, though.
Yeah, they
Best
were,
friends,
but like they started kind of like, oh, if the god of blah 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 wills it, so it was kind of like an excuse. But he didn't give a fuck. He was still sad.
Yeah,
which is great. So I put them in B tier. Very good characters to me. I really like them a lot.
I put them in B tier as well. I like their arc a lot. I like their dynamic and that whole thing with them having been fighting for so long. And that thing at the end where they went like that with the swords and
that was cool as fuck. Yeah, they were strong as shit. 100 million bounties each.
Yeah.
I just do feel like they suffered from like maybe necessarily a lackluster arc. I just feel like the whole Baroque work agents being there And them being kind of lackluster there kind of fucked up the arc for me. You know what I mean? Like, okay, arc, but
they weren't the main event anymore.
Yeah, they weren't the main thing anymore. It was the Baroque Works agents who were like kind of fucking incompetent. So like, besides like Mr. 3 almost fucking killed them, but it was still kind of like Miss what you call it still can't use her goddamn powers right. So it's just like, nigga, you fucking up the whole flow.
I agree with them being in B tier because I'd be excited to see them.
We
again.
have Hurlock.
Excuse me.
Dr. What?
I wasn't done with my sentence.
What were you saying?
I agree with them being in B tier. I would be excited to see them again. Thank you.
You see how I read you like a fucking book?
No, you were saying thank you out of your own thing.
It's because I'm pale. Pre-Pell got burned by the fucking bomb comments, dude. All right, we got Hurlock. Dr. Rean.
Hey.
I would put her at S tier personally because I fucking loved her character. Like, she was a great character. Her and the doctor, I would, I would put them both in S tier. I really enjoyed them. I like how the doctor sacrificed him fucking self for the tier. Actually, we can go ahead and put him up there. I'd put him right along with Hurlock. Wherever Hurlock goes, I feel like he deserves to go as well. He had just as much shine and just as much backstory with Chopper, and they were very close as well. And they both went through the same exact things in the place they were at. So, you know, I feel like it makes sense that they both kind of go in the same exact spot. They had damn near the same exact like story basically, besides, you know, how they died and shit like that, or who died. But
I really liked her. I really liked Dr. Rean.
Yeah, I really liked her as well.
At the end when she was like, you know, the whole bomb thing.
Yeah.
And not being sentimental in front of Chopper.
Yep.
Very on brand.
Yeah, and she her body was fucking T for 100.
Oh yeah.
What was it? 130.
Something like that.
Yeah, she was fucking old as shit. She wouldn't like that, but yeah. My nigga Dalton, man, giving Dalton a B. I fuck with Dalton heavy. Really cool character. I wish he was a little stronger though. I feel like he got beat up quite a bit. I guess he just got 3 arrows to the chest or whatever the fuck. But he's hella durable. But cool character. One of the first he was the first. And then Chopper was next. So he was the first Zoan type we got introduced to. But yeah, he was a really cool character. I really liked him. He was dope. Yeah, but B tier, I don't think he was, you know, super crazy.
Yeah, I put him in C.
Yep. And then this is Kaza right here. Koza. The rebel leader.
Okay. Koza. I don't know.
I would put him in C tier.
Yeah, I didn't really
care for him.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I didn't care for Koza. Niggas might be like, what the fuck? But like, come on now. Like, honestly,
as a little kid, I care more about him.
Yeah, I cared way more about him as a little kid than I did as an adult.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like that's why they had to have that backstory, is to make you care at all about whatever he was going through. Because as an adult, he was just kind of bland and boring. I mean, he was a cool guy.
We didn't even see him much at all either.
We didn't see him much. We didn't know much about him. Like in a few arcs, I feel like I'll forget about the character. And you know, he's just not that memorable. You know, I low-key want to put him in D tier just because I feel like I'm disrespecting Mr. 4 by having that nigga with him. But it's whatever. Mr. 4 is way more memorable than fucking Kaza was.
Yeah.
Like you put that nigga in a different outfit, I'm forgetting his character.
I only remember him because of Vivi, because they had a connection.
Literally.
And it kind of seemed like she had a thing for him.
Yeah.
So.
No, they were just childhood friends. I didn't see if they had. I didn't feel like a thing for him. It just felt like childhood friendship to me. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see that. All right, and next up, man, this is an S tier. My nigga Pill, MV fucking P of Alabasta, dude. Everything would have been for naught if I didn't tank that bomb. First of all, the nigga's a Zoan. Aura. He's a falcon. Probably the peregrine falcon. Fastest animal on planet Earth. Aura. Headband. Nigga's hairline's probably scuffed, but you can't see it because of his fire-ass hairband. Aura. Face tats. Aura. Probably makeup, but also aura. You know what I'm saying? He's pale as fuck, which adds like a cool dead look.
I think that's also makeup.
Aura. And he's drippy as fuck. You can't. Hey, one thing you can't tell me is the niggas in Alabasta wasn't dripping. I'm not gonna lie. Pale was the drippiest of them. He was their drip leader.
Yeah.
Drip Lord fucking Pale. Nigga turned into a big ass falcon. Even though he got his shit snapped the fuck up by Robin.
Spine broke in half.
He fucking recovered with that fucking last minute buzzer beater of boom. That was aura. That was fire, nigga. I'm giving that nigga a solid S, bro. That entire sequence of him grabbing the bomb. Like, first of all, he came out of nowhere. It did like a whole thing of like the guardian of Alabasta is, you know, this bird or wherever the fuck, you know? And then it like cuts to like him come in and she's like, oh. And he like grabs the fucking bomb. And it's kind of like a farewell, you know, goodbye.
Yep.
And he flies straight into the fucking air and it blows up. And that, in my head, I was like, damn. That is like one of the biggest explosions we've seen. Like Igarum type explosion. We thought Igarum was fucking dead. You know, but this time, after it blew up, they lingered on it.
And they showed him.
Like, with Igarum, you just saw the boat blow up, which was crazy. But with Pell, you kind of saw like the fade away. You know, in Dragon Ball Z, when a nigga get hit with a spirit bomb or a Kamehameha, a nigga like fucking evaporate, vaporize. That's what they showed. You know, like the little streaky lines and shit to like signify it. But he survived, and they hit you with like what shit? I want to say like 10 episodes, 12 episodes, maybe 15 episodes of him being dead, maybe less than that, but a hella episodes of him being dead. And then in the last episode, it randomly cuts to a doctor's office. No, you shouldn't be up. We talking and shit, yapping. Yeah, you shouldn't be up, man. I'm like, who this nigga talking? He probably talking to Causer or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga get up, looks aura. Oh, nigga, I said, yo, crazy as shit, bro. That was, bro. I was so fucking happy, bro.
He can survive anything.
That was fire as fuck, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not gonna lie. I hate when characters in some shows survive crazy shit. But this is one of the moments I didn't give a fuck how the nigga survived. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care if, you know, this was plot armor out the ass. I didn't give a fuck. That was fine. You know what I'm saying? So S tier for me. And King Cobra. Nefer Tari.
C.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm giving this nigga a C.
Yeah.
He did nothing for me.
Nothing at all. I was gonna put him in a D, but then I was like, we put
7
in Koza.
I mean 6 in
at C. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, he didn't do anything at all.
Yeah.
He only gets brownie points for being Vivi's dad.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason I fuck with him. Is just because he was like, he was like a nice king. You know what I mean? And I feel like, sure, being a nice king gets you points.
He was also a weirdo for that stunt he pulled.
Oh yeah,
wanted to see
that was
Vivi and Nami.
Yeah, that nigga on the D tier just for that.
What in the world?
Yeah, when he peeped over the fucking shit,
knowing his daughter was there.
Yeah, Igarum.
It's just weird.
Yeah, Igarum. We don't have him on here for some fucking reason, but Igarum would also be going in B tier for me. I really liked Igarum's character. However, nigga didn't show up at the end, but for some reason, I don't know, his character stuck with me. Ma. I don't know. It's something about him. I don't know if it's just because the past we saw him like being super protective of her, but he also peeked over the wall, so it's aura lost all around. I don't know why they did that.
Oh yeah.
But
okay, but in Igram's defense, he was the one who'd be like, "What, are you crazy?"
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't make sense that he did it later afterwards.
Yeah. Because he was kind of like, nah, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he like went. I don't know.
I don't know.
But like he seemed way more protective of Vivi than the father.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know.
And Igaram, I would put him I'm between A and B.
Yeah.
I'm between A and B.
Yeah. I really liked him. I felt like he was very unique. His hairstyle was unique. And then his weapon is what really stuck with me too. When he first was in Whiskey Peak and he used his shotgun saxophone. That was fucking cool. I never seen no shit like that before. A shotgun saxophone was dope.
And he also had the little things coming out of his head.
And
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? But like, yeah, Nefertari Cobra, bro, he did nothing, bro. I don't think he had one memorable moment for me.
Yeah, he was just getting caught, beat up.
Yeah.
And then like at first he was just talking.
Yeah, peeping on his daughter is just negative aura, I'm not gonna lie. So it's just kind of like, come on, bro. But yeah, that's the Alabasta side character tier list. Side characters are done, baby. Dunzo. Next, we have villains. Shorter list, however, it's gonna be a good list. Yeah, go ahead. You're fucking up the camera, but.
Hey.
All right, so next up, babe, that motherfucker's so long. Pause. All right, first up, we're gonna go in order of like when they were seen. So, because the other ones were, there was too many fucking people.
Yeah.
And, ain't nobody doing all that shit. But first up, her big ass ain't on here, bro. Whatever.
Go ahead.
Alvida. Oh, you think I should add it?
I do.
Yeah, she right here. Go ahead.
Alvida.
All right. First up, Alvida. And then I'm doing this off of favoritism and just how good they were as a villain. I'm combining the two together. So it's not pure favoritism. It's going to be actually how good they were as a villain and the role and purpose they fulfilled.
So, Alvida. What was her? She had a power, didn't she?
She got one later on.
The smooth.
Yeah.
The smooth fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which kind of
Made her skinny.
It made her skinny. What did she say? Why was she skinny because of that? The food was sliding out. Something.
Nah.
It was something to do. I don't know. But
I don't think they even mentioned why she lost weight.
I feel like she did because Luffy was like, "Wow, you look thinner," and she was like, "Oh, this is why."
No, I don't think she said why. I don't think she ever mentioned why she lost weight. I think she felt like she looked the same.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think she said something along the lines of
it was
like,
mentioned, but we don't know.
Yeah.
I think I see that.
Her power was mentioned, but I don't think I think Luffy was mentioning she looks fucking different. But like I don't think she said anything like, "Oh yeah, I'm skinnier now" because of I don't think she ever said anything like that. Because I don't think that's not even in her character. I think she thinks she looks exactly the same.
Okay, I think that was it.
Because she's like, "Oh, I'm beautiful," so she thinks she looks exactly the same. So I don't think she like.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's like it's like a good B.
Good B tier.
Yeah.
Wow.
But what?
That's good.
What did you think?
Oh, I would have gave her ass a C, bro.
Oh.
That's
not that far
damn
from
near
me.
a D, to be honest with you. I
want to see her again.
I don't care for her. I don't care for her as a villain at all. We can put her in C just to split the odds.
Okay.
Between D and B. We put her in C.
I think maybe I'm like having favoritism because I like the change she went through.
Yeah.
And I want to see her again.
I didn't care for her at all. She wasn't super competent as a villain, I don't think. Well, let me not say that. She was pretty competent. She was smart. She's not a stupid villain. She just ran into Luffy. Which I feel like a lot of characters fall victim to is I ran into Luffy. And it's not that they were stupid or not strong. They just ran into Luffy. But I think D is very deserving. She didn't do anything to like really stand out to me. Besides just pick on Kobe.
Okay.
But, like she didn't like fulfill any plans. She didn't like hurt anyone super bad. It's like she's really not a good villain so far. So yeah, for me D, but we'll split it C.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. But all right, and then we have we had hit Buggy first. Yeah, we hit Buggy.
Yep.
Oh wait, no.
Buggy.
We fucking it's Axan Morgan. It's Axan Morgan next. Because we went Alvida first episode, then Axan Morgan to go get Zoro. So Axan Morgan, I'm gonna give this nigga an A. Here's why. He was a really good bad villain. Okay. By this, I mean he fulfilled his role as a fucking bad guy really well. To the end. He fucking hated this kid. You would think that in the cover story, remember the cover story? that's also what adds to it. I would have probably rated him lower if all we saw from him was Zoro.
Damn, yeah.
In the cover story, one, he fucking escaped.
Yeah.
Two, he was ready to kill Helmeppo. He was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about you. He is a piece of shit. That is a good villain. If somebody can make you fucking hate them, I do not like Axe Hand Morgan. Good villain to me. Good villain in a like really bad way, you know? Like it wasn't like he was super fleshed out, but I like that they wrote him in a way that he stuck exactly to his principles. Nigga, I hate you. To me, good character.
Okay.
Good character. Not a favorite. If we had to go purely off favorite, he would probably be somewhere near C. But I gotta throw in them being a good villain.
I think that's a good way to view it. We're ranking villains.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take that into account.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. He is a P. What's that piece? I don't want to say it.
You know,
There you go.
honestly,
POS.
I feel like, you know what? I'll bump it down to a B. I feel like he was a good villain. However, I feel like other villains deserve an A spot, and he isn't. I feel like it should go good, great, amazing. So B, A, C, S. So I'll put him in a B tier. I feel like a B tier is very warranted. He stood on business. All right.
Okay.
And then next up is him.
Buggy. Buggy. His devil fruit makes him a bit of a challenge, but as a villain, he wasn't. I don't think he's a threat. I don't fuck with him.
Yeah, I didn't like Buggy at all, to be honest with you. Yeah, D tier for me.
D tier.
You know, funny enough, a lot of people actually like him. I'm assuming it's probably because something happens later on in the story or some shit. Because they're like,
Because he has something with Shanks too.
yeah, wait, what?
Right? They knew each other.
Oh, I think he knew some. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
They knew each other. They were on the same team in that boat.
That's how he ate the fucking fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid shit, bro. Yes. That's how he ate the fruit. Yes, he knew Shanks. Okay, yeah. So I think it's later down the line, probably other shit happens. People are kind of hinting towards, you know, like, oh, wait until later type shit, which is low-key spoilery, whatever. But yeah, I'll put him in D tier for now. Not my favorite at all, I'm not gonna lie. Next up we have Kuro. Kuro is a solid S for me. He is one of my favorite villains to date still. Out of the whole Alabasta and East Blue, yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites. I think everything they tried to make him, they succeeded in. He was cunning. He was strong. He looks cool. He has an aura, my nigga. Minus this shit. Minus that shit.
Mind you, he had been plotting this and with this girl for how many years? 2?
3.
3?
Yeah.
For 3 years. Planning all this, being nice to her, tending to her, and he still went and did this. He's insane.
Yeah.
He's a villain.
He's a really good villain too. Like, if Luffy wasn't there, plan fucking fulfilled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plan fulfilled.
Yeah.
You could say this about anybody. However, his was the most long-term foolproof that I've seen. You know what I mean? Minus like Crocodile. You know, everybody else, I could see like the government stepping in. You know, but this nigga was about to legitimately control her, sign over the house. That nigga was about to go to good money, not pirating. You know what I'm saying? Like he like, nigga, fuck the pirate and I'm done.
And
I want out of the game.
It's crazy because it's not like he just wanted the stuff. He wanted to live there. He wanted to get rid of her. He wanted to be in this community.
I want to settle down. I like the village. I want to settle down in the village, nigga.
Insane work.
Yeah, so great villain to me. S for me, bro. Gonna be an S.
Who was next? Krieg?
Yeah.
Krieg?
Yeah, we know how you feel about Krieg, bro. Let's put him in D. Let's split ours.
I do not like him.
Let's split ours because I would put him in C. So we could split it, put it in D. I know why you don't like him. The whole armor thing, you don't think he's that strong. I just think I feel like he didn't fulfill much as a villain. Besides kind of saying how strong the Grand Line is, he didn't give us much to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't give us like a crazy like backstory or like strength or power reveal or anything like that. He kind of just got his ass fucking whooped. So I mean, and then he had like the title of the strongest in East Blue, but then like Arlong is, babe, goddamn,
That was
dude. That was literally you. But like Arlong is like here, so it's kind of like, nigga.
That's why people in the comments were saying it's
can't go based off titles.
Can't go based off of what people say because it's all objective.
Yeah, like you can't go based off like statements like that.
Yeah, which I think is so crazy, like real world accurate.
Yeah.
People have different opinions on who's stronger.
Yeah, exactly. But also they were saying that sometimes stuff like that can be accurate. It's just you got to kind of take more into context.
Yeah.
So for example, you find out later that Arlong was just in that island. He was located on those islands. Maybe if he was doing as much as Krieg, then it would have been different. But from what everybody knows, the consensus is Krieg goes around fucking terrorizing everybody.
Yeah.
He is the ruler. Arlong's not trying to, he wasn't at that moment trying to rule the East Blue. He was just at Arlong Park fucking ruling that island until, he said later down the line he wanted to move up, but that wasn't his like main goal right then and there. So
very good writing.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. He didn't give much as a villain. He was just kind of a brute. He was strong, which was cool. I liked his armor. Yeah, that was just about it. That was about as cool as you get. I was gonna put him a C right next to Alvita. But yeah, we'll split it. Put him in D.
All right.
Next up we have Arlong. Arlong is another S for me. I really do feel like Arlong.
I told you it was streaking.
No, I did that. I really do feel like Arlong also did everything he was supposed to do as a villain, and he was a great fucking villain. You know what I mean? Like, he was an asshole. This dude was horrible.
Yeah.
He killed people, destroyed villages, did not give a single fuck. I am here for the money, nigga. I want it all. Nami worked for what? How long was it? 8 years?
Yeah.
Nigga, to gather all that, and he was just gonna be like, haha, I stole it, start over. We're never letting her go. He had a slave, my nigga. He was insane. He was like racist.
I remember.
You know what I mean?
I remember at first we were giving him the benefit of the doubt because he kept saying, about money.
I'm a man of my word. What? Nigga's a cap. Nigga's a cap. But he was a great fucking villain. He was strong as fuck. He was smart. He was smarter than he looked, just like you said. Like, Luffy got stuck. He was like, nigga, I'm not even gonna try to fight you. Nigga, I'm gonna pick you up, throwing you in the water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So strong villain. Unfortunately, he just ran into Luffy and got his ass whooped. But I really did like him. His design was cool. I liked his design a lot. He's probably one of the coolest villains we've seen so far, like the design wise. Yeah. So yeah, I really did like him. And he was like scary. You know what I mean? Like, Kuro was like cunning and like, oh wow. He kind of wowed you. Arlong was scary. He was towering. He was powerful. And he was smart. You know what I mean? Like, they shot a fucking cannonball at him. He caught it with his fucking teeth. Yeah. You know how helpless you gotta feel as like a villager? Like, bullets aren't gonna work.
Nope.
Swords are not gonna work.
And strong.
Like, he will bite a hole in you. So, definitely deserved S. 100%.
I agree. Who's next? Oh, of course.
Wapple. Give that nigga an F, bro. F tier of fucking doom, dude. We ain't got an F right here, but that nigga can F. Sink him. Who did that shit?
I don't know.
That was Full Body. Full Body said, sink him. And he walked off. Like, nigga, you was not hard, nigga. But yeah, definitely F. This nigga gave us nothing. I mean, to be honest, you know what?
What?
I'll give him a C.
Why?
Here's why.
Not even a D?
Here is why. He was better. He was a better villain than Krieg and Buggy were. Buggy, sure, he like terrorized the town and blew it up and shit. But Wapple was more villainous. He was more realistically villainous. He literally took all the doctors from the island, either killed or kicked them out, and then made people come pay him or beg him to get treatment. And even then he wouldn't. He fucking ate people. He ate their homes. He extorted people. He is literally the fucking insurance companies. He's them, dude. He owns the doctors. He makes it hard for anyone to get treatment. And he just eats you alive. He takes your house. He takes your belongings. That nigga's the insurance companies.
But then he like left, escaped, forgot all about his country.
Because it's Blackbeard. Blackbeard came. Remember, Blackbeard came, fucked it up. And then so he left and came back because he's pussy.
Yeah, he left and came back.
That's what makes it. That's what kind of makes him even a better villain. That he's actually pussy, but he's villainous as fuck. He's pussy, but he's just strong enough that everybody else is kind of scared of him. You know? It's just like, honestly, I think he's better than Alvida. You know what, bro? I'm rearranging. Morgan A, Wapple B. Wapple's he's better at being a villain than Alvida was. I can't put them side by side.
I'm not gonna say no to that, but
you know what I mean? Unless we want to move Alvida to D and him back to C. He wasn't good. He felt like a filler, but he was good. He was good at being a villain. I'd put him at F if it was by favorites. You know?
Okay.
But based strictly off of being a fucking villain, he's definitely like up there. He's a horrible fucking person. You know what I mean? Like Alvida, Buggy, you know, trash. Krieg, yes, super villain. You know, oh, he did this, that, and the third, killed people, did this. However, I think dangling medical attention in front of somebody is more evil than just outright killing them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think that's a little bit more evil. I feel like he had a leg up on Krieg. Like Krieg would just shoot you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This nigga would like shoot you in your leg and your arms and then be like, you need treatment, nigga? Big. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking crazy. That's low key. That's crazier. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, I give him, I really want to give him like a C, but like Alvida's in C and I feel like she kind of deserves, you know what? Low key, she's just as bad as Buggy. All right, boom. Final shift. Morgan B, Wapple C, D is Krieg, Buggy, and Alvida. There we go. Solid. What, you feel like Krieg better than Alvida in them? Or you feel like Alvida should go in C?
No, I thought we had somebody in F.
They are. We don't have an F tier right here. So I got to do it later.
Well, yeah, but you said all three of them in D.
That's because they just were fucking here. All three of them in D.
So who was in F?
Somebody was in F.
Who?
I think it was Wapple. But I was like, nah, never mind.
Okay. All right. Well, no, you can move her back.
Okay, yeah. Bet. All right.
All right. Crocodile.
Crocodile S?
Yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah, because if we're talking about being evil, him and, like you said, Kuro on the same plan.
Take the cake. This nigga, first of all, man of 1,000 plans, that is Crocodile. This nigga had back to back.
Yeah, he did.
Out the wazoo. Oh shit, you stopped me? There's a bomb in your asshole. What?
Yeah.
Nigga, when'd you put that there? My sand particles went up your ass. Like, what? Buddy? Oh, I trapped him inside with the banana gators. What? He was a true villain. Kind of comical. His, like, ways to kill them. Mm-hmm. Banana gators and, like, trapping them in a cage and flooding the room. Like, nigga, what is this?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? You know what I mean? He owned a fucking casino, which is villainous in itself. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That alone gets him an S. But then he, like, used his sand powers to throw, like, hurricanes or, like, whatever, dust devils at, like, just around the fucking place to fuck everything up. No water.
Yep.
Inside of the civil shit.
And he was doing it on purpose for that old man.
Yeah, babe, you can't pull the desk.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, he was doing it all on purpose, which is insane. And then he had like the little rain machine off the coast, so it didn't rain. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking insane, dude.
He was determined.
He was a villain, bro. Yep. Super bad guy. Definitely an S, and he was strong as fuck. Also, if we were just going off favorites, I would definitely put him S as well, just off favoritism alone, not gonna lie. But I think everybody is where they are, even based off favorites, to be honest. Yeah, I think even based off favorites, everybody is where they should be at. You know, but everybody's where they should be at based on villainy as well. You know what I'm saying? Just because I gotta split it with her, Wapol Loki would be in B for me. That nigga is he's a villain. You know what I'm saying? He is a villain up there with Axan Morgan in my eyes. Probably even a little bit more, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, yep.
All right,
Yep.
villains.
Villains are done. All right, next up, we got
Straw Hats.
Straw Hats. All right.
Okay, so in no particular order, we have Usopp.
Baby, you don't have to do that. I know who the fucking Straw Hats are.
Okay.
I'm putting Usopp in S tier. I feel like his character is fucking amazing. First of all, he's my favorite character. If you don't know, you now know. Usopp is my #1 character. Favorite. Don't care. Argue with your mama. My favorite. He lives up to every single thing he's supposed to. He's a coward when he can be. You feel me?
Okay.
But a hero when he needs to be. That is all you need from a nigga. Whenever it's down and dirty, Usopp is gonna fucking pull through. Whenever you need some shit done, Usopp will pull through. You know what I mean? He's smart. He made Nami her weapon. So he's not just like some maybe I can fight sometimes. He's literally providing support to the team. You know, he's like patching up the Mary sometimes. He's a great fucking character. Like amazing. And I think him being so weak makes him an even better character. If he was strong, like if it was the trope of like Zenitsu, like, oh, he's cowardly, but he's secretly strong. You know, like the Hulk thing. Oh, he falls asleep and then he gets strong. You know, that makes it less impressive when you do something brave. Because you may not know it, but you have the potential or strength to be strong. And sometimes when you're in a Zenitsu-like position, you're a coward all the way until you you don't even try to do the brave thing. You know, like when we saw Zenitsu, and then got so scared he passed the fuck out. And then his body had to take over. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get points for doing something like that in my book. But Usopp, on the other hand, he will get scared as fuck. He will run away from you. But if you're like trying to like harm somebody and there's no other Straw Hats around, he's coming through. And he's a fucking tank. You know what I'm saying? He's just a great fucking character. Like, and he lies, but like it's just, it's good. I like his humor. He's the funniest person in this show. Everything he fucking does is hilarious. I don't know like what they did with this character, but he's hilarious. Like smashing that nigga through the walls was fucking hilarious. Hitting him with the baseball bat, hilarious. Him be like, no, I'll stop, hilarious. When Robin was on the ship and that nigga just had the siren in the background, intruder, and we were like, what the fuck is Usopp doing down there? Fucking hilarious, dude. I love, I just love him. Love his character. Great character. Definitely an S for me.
Okay. I'd agree.
Yeah.
I'd agree. Like, there's not much missing except for confidence.
Yeah. Like literally confidence and like actual strength.
Yeah, but he makes up for it in the smarts and being innovative.
Yeah.
Having tools. He is there when the ship breaks down. He's the one fixing it. He's the backbone of the humor and all that.
Yeah.
He's a great character.
Him being strong, like him being weak, literally like is perfect. Him being weak makes it puts us in like his shoes. He's surrounded, like I think Nami said it. They're surrounded by monsters. Sanji, Luffy, Zoro, they're incredibly powerful. That nigga is normal.
Yeah.
And he's fighting other monsters. It's not like he fighting like fucking street thugs. This nigga's fighting fishmen who like lift ships and destroy and swim at hundreds of miles an hour. Like he's crazy. And he's fighting these niggas and winning. So it's amazing. Niggas who can lift tons. He's winning. It's nice. It's beautiful. I love it. Great character.
All right, next up we have Nami. Nami, I would put at, B?
Nami
I put Nami at at B.
Yeah.
Right now, she's stepping up. She got her a new tool. She isn't backing out from fights anymore. She isn't running away anymore.
Now, are you doing this based on favorite or character, or are you mixing both together?
Character.
Character? Okay.
Character.
As a character, you think she's a B?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. And like, she's a really good navigator. But she just isn't giving much.
Yeah. I would put her in A tier. Here's why. I think her resolve and strength as a character rivals Usopp's, you know? She's not strong. There's not much she can do in situations. And she doesn't normally even fight or come out on top. Her fighting Paula, Miss Doublefinger, was the first time we seen her put up a fight against someone. It's the first time we seen her step out of her comfort zone and fight. However, Arlong Park,
I mean, she was fighting in
no, but she's fighting grunts, babe. Like, this is an actual named strong person. Miss Doublefinger was strong. You know, this is an actual named strong person, not just a fucking regular pirate walking around, some shit like that, you know? But I feel like she, you know what? I think B is smart. I like her character a lot more than a B. I'd A most likely for like. However, she as a character is not necessarily being carried by her past in Arlong Park, but I feel like a lot of my like from her was from Arlong Park and her past, not from things she's done recently. And that's kind of how I gauge characters. How recently have you done something that makes me like your character, or like that reinforces the character you're supposed to be? You know, she does really well she does, scoot over, just hold it. You're blocking.
Which way?
This way. She does, there you go. She does really well with like navigating and being smart. But I just feel like as a character, we haven't gotten much more from her outside of what we got at Arlong Park.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, at least not again. You know, and I feel like we're literally about to start getting more of that.
I think so too.
Because literally she like stepped up. She was like, hey, Usopp, we're weak.
Yeah.
Like, let's be blunt, my nigga, we're weak as fuck. And we gotta step it up. We're kind of holding people back. And then she fought. And, you know, she had some shit to overcome during that fight. Not only was she fucking horrified, but she realized how weak she was and how to use her tool more. So I really do feel like we're going to start getting a lot more out of her. And she's going to start, you know, maybe climbing up my ranks a little bit more. But I feel like B is fair. B is pretty fair. Yeah. Robin, you know, right now, I like Robin as a new character, but she is also brand new. And other than her powers and how she looks, we don't know much about her. Honestly, I want to give her a C. She's cool as fuck. Don't get me wrong. She's cool. I like her appeal. She's mysterious. But when you're mysterious, you don't leave much to be gathered right now. You know what I mean? We don't know much about her. She said, oh yeah, I can read this and do this, blah, blah, blah. How? I disappeared for this many years. Why? You know, she got this bounty at this age. Why? You know, and like outside of her like mysteriously helping Luffy, oh, it's interesting. Why did you do that specifically though? You know what I mean? So like for me, outside of like how cool she is, it's a C.
I
so far
personally kind of want to put her in A as a character.
Insane.
Because of all those things. She has so much.
Over fucking Nami for that?
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
She has so much. She has a devil fruit. And it's really good. It's a really good devil fruit. And I don't know. I like her as a character. I think she's interesting. I think she has a lot going on.
That's cool, but we gotta agree to disagree here.
That's fine.
A character being interesting and like possibly having more going on.
Possibly we know.
We know, but we don't know exactly what it is. You know what I mean? Which is why, like, I can't be like, oh, Nami could possibly be doing that. Like, it's gonna be interesting.
I'll
to see
put them
Nami
in the same tier then.
You know, me personally, I got her under Nami. Nami has shown a lot more as a character, a lot more development as a character,
Okay,
and I feel like
I'll concur.
a C
I'll concur. I'll put her at C.
is very valid.
I'll put her at C as well because she is very new.
Yeah.
We don't know. We have history with Nami. We know what she got going on. She's made progress. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like literally, like Arlong Park alone makes her like a way better character right now.
As a character.
Yeah, we literally don't know much about her right now. As a character, yes, Nami is right now.
Yeah.
As a character, I would put Nami over Robin.
Yeah.
As a favorite, I would still put Nami over Robin. You know, even though I do like Robin's design more, and I like Robin as a potential character more than Nami. Like, I like the idea of Robin as a character more than I like Nami. Like, I like Nami a lot, but Robin is like mysterious and quiet and smooth, but strong and fierce and sexy. And so it's like, yeah, I fuck with that. You know what I mean? She kind of gives like a Paula vibe, but Paula was like super like that.
Yeah, I'm just interested to see where this whole Nico Robin thing, because I don't know her. Like you said, she's mysterious. I don't know what her deal is. I don't know what she's trying to do with the crew.
Yeah.
But from the get-go, she was trying to help, so.
Yeah, but nah, definitely a C.
Sanji,
I'm giving Sanji an A. I really like his character, love his backstory. Actually, I love Sanji, but I feel like a B is deserved. Here's why. Recently, we have not gotten much from Sanji. Don't know if this is a writing thing or this is just how his character is going to be. If it is, it's kind of sad because I wanted him to be my favorite character. Because like I said, I like Kicks. He is a cool ass character. However, they do a lot of like the pervy stuff, like a lot. Like, oh my God, there's a woman, there's a girl.
yeah,
like
that's
it's a
a
cool
literal weakness too.
Yeah, a literal weakness, which is like cool. It's a cool thing. And like when he first like saw when he saw Full Body's girl, it was more smooth and suave, not like fiending.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He sees beautiful women, he starts fiending, which is, you know, it's a cool trait to have, but like it kind of stops him from fucking locking in, and then he won't hit a woman. You know what I mean? So then it's like a double-edged fucking sword with his coolness. You know, not that it makes you more cool to hit women, but it's like he doesn't get as much chance to shine as like Zoro, for example. I feel like they either don't give him the same amount of screen time. I don't know if Zoro's like the favorite of Oda over Sanji, but it just doesn't seem like Sanji gets the same amount of love. I don't know, but it's just like, and the pervy part is like, it's a cool trope, but it's kind of like all the time. I get like, dang, yum.
Yeah, they didn't used to do it as much as they're trying to force it now.
Yeah, I feel like they're doing a lot more now
Yeah.
than they used to, especially like now that we're getting like more and more women. Like, I don't know, maybe it'll cool down a little later, but I'm just like, damn, bro. Every time we see a woman, bro, he's like, oh wow, in the background. I'm like, and I'm pretty sure it's probably just gonna stay a thing. But like Master Roshi was like a perv, but like, you know, he would just like be fucking creepy sometimes. It didn't like stop him from fucking fighting. But it's cool. Putting that nigga at a B, you know, as like, if he didn't do that other shit, he'd probably be an A for me. But I also feel like they don't give him enough like cool fights. You know, the fight with Mr. One was, the fight with Bon Clay.
That was great.
Was fucking amazing.
Great.
It was really good. The animation was really good. And like, I want more of that from him. Like spinning on his hands, kicking. He was cool as fuck. He was calm and collected. He outsmarted him. And so it's just like a lot of that I want to see from him. Because I know he could be a great character. Or even like a better character. and I just gotta see that from him. I gotta see.
I kind of want to move Robin to D, and then I would put Sanji at C.
Wow, spicy.
Oh my gosh. Because of growth-wise,
He hasn't grown.
he
much.
hasn't grown much. He's just been here, and I feel like that would be a disservice to Nami.
I feel you. I feel you. I mean, he can go and see though. We ain't gotta move Robin down.
Well, I just don't think they're at the same, because then that's a disrespect to
They're not at the
Sanji.
same level. I feel you. Okay.
We don't know Robin.
Yeah, I feel you. We don't know much of him. Yeah. But he hasn't grown much.
He hasn't. He stayed the same. In fact, he has regressed.
Yeah, he has gotten a little worse because there's a woman on board.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think that's good.
It is still very early on. However,
Yeah.
he has not grown as much as
And I don't want to just make it a thing of like growth, like as a character, by himself, he's a good character, and it's not like we're not saying best to worst.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
As a
all
character.
positive,
Yeah. Like I like all
just
of them.
like levels.
Yeah, I like all of them, but there's a level to my likeness. Like,
Yeah.
I like all the fucking Straw Hats. I don't dislike one
Yeah.
of them. But there is a level to it. Like I do like
And I feel like signs of growth is a good character. That makes a good character.
or like just like really positive traits that you can do over and over again. I don't think there's like a fucking positive trait to him like fiending over girls and then getting his ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
That's not fun to watch. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but then when he fights guys, he goes fucking crazy. I'm like, okay, this is fine. When he's suave and smooth and does cool shit, I'm like, okay, that's dope. You know what I mean? And like, I'm wondering if like, he'll like slowly start fiending less or some shit. I don't know.
We'll see.
But,
He has a whole thing
Zoro.
that I'm waiting to watch.
Zoro next. Definitely an S tier for me. He has had the most badass moments, and I feel like he is right now progressing towards his goal
Yes.
just as fast as Luffy is progressing towards his goal. He's the second person with the bounty. He has defeated Dad's Bones. He unlocked like a new a way of thinking and cutting. It is kind of insane how that happens. And like one of my favorite moments was like he was like your luck versus my sword, the cursed sword, and he like threw it in the fucking air.
Yeah.
Like that's just aura, bro. Like come on, bro. And then he like when he was also standing there and he like cut with the blade and then like smacked the leaf on the branches, and that's what the master did. I was like, okay, that's aura. He got this now. So like shit like that, progression and growth and like aura, definitely putting that nigga up there, bro.
Yeah, I'd agree.
He's great character. Bro.
I think he is my favorite character so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how loyal he is to the gang, to Luffy. I like how he has a good sturdy head on his shoulders.
Yeah.
He thinks.
Yeah.
And he's a good swordsman.
Great swordsman. Love it.
Yeah.
All right, Chopper. Chopper for me. I put Chopper at B.
Okay.
Here's why. I really do like Chopper a lot. However, I feel like Chopper is going to fall into this role of a like, I don't know how to put it, like a comedic relief. You know what I mean? Like he's a doctor, yes. However, I feel like his comedic relief is gonna start taking more of a forefront. I don't know if we're gonna see him fight more. You know what I mean?
I think we're gonna get something from.
I hope so, because I want to see more of his scientific mind. You know what I mean? We know he's smart. He made the fucking rumble balls. I want to see more of that from him. You know, I want to see more of that type of stuff. But for me right now, I'd put him on the same level as Nami. Good character, but you know, there's not anything I dislike about his character. I just wish he kind of did more. But he helps out the crew a shit ton. He like figured out the whole He like did the whole thing. What was it when he was like running around pretending to be Sanji or like pretending to be the guy on the phone?
Yeah.
In Alabasta. So that was good, and he like definitely plays his role. And like shit like that. Like Sanji did that. That was cool as fuck when he did that shit. But like
because that wasn't
like,
Sanji. That wasn't Sanji. That was he had his glasses on.
Oh yeah, that was what did he say?
I forgot what he said, but that wasn't Sanji.
That wasn't Sanji. That was Mr. Suave or some shit, Mr. Smooth, whatever the fuck. But yeah, definitely I put Chopper there for now.
Okay.
Cute little character, man.
I agree with that. I really want to like Chopper a lot, because he's so cute and versatile. He has the human fruit.
Yeah.
So he got a lot of different things he can do. He's also like a doctor, healer. So he has great potential. And I think we're gonna see him come to his own. He's gonna grow confidence and like with Usopp, I think they're both gonna
very versatile. Just waiting for more, I guess. But yeah. Oh, obviously, next up, Luffy. Obvious S tier. Fucking goated character. There's so many moments where Luffy like stands out, and I'm like, yeah, that's a good fucking guy. Like, where he was talking to Nami and other people, and he was like, "You don't decide the course of this ship." Ooh-wee.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was like,
he set them straight.
I was like, nigga, you are the captain. Let them know.
Yes, sir.
And like, he's like, and he does that, but he's like, also as the captain, I gotta take charge. When it comes to a fight, boom, I'm fighting the strongest nigga. If y'all get hurt, get sick, I'm gonna take care of y'all. You know what I'm saying? He carried Nami up that fucking thing, biting her, falling down that shit. That was horrible to watch. But fucking beautiful, dude. I love that scene so much, and I love how he just pulls through. It's really good. It's great. I just love Luffy, dude. Such a good guy, strong, and he's smarter than I give him credit for. Like the whole thing with figuring out Crocodile's power, all that other shit, and like smart man. Battle IQ is on top. He's just a little slow sometimes, but amazing character, dude. Love him. Yeah. Do you agree?
I would agree.
Yeah,
wholeheartedly. He has his moments.
Yep, great character, man. All right. Have you guys been spoiled by future events, major or minor? If you'd like to hear some predictions you think will lead to outcome. Also, if so, I would like to hear some predictions you think will lead to the outcome. Also, who are your favorite side characters? We just went through our favorite side characters. Also, we have not been spoiled major or minor. Besides like opening stuff.
Just opening stuff, yeah.
But like I don't remember opening and shit. And there's like no story to it. So I guess character designs.
Yeah.
From like our Straw Hats that like we know now and shit. But like I don't remember any of the other like Straw Hats. Like, cause I know there's more, but I don't remember what they look like. But I do remember like we're gonna look different because animation is gonna change. But like I don't even remember the designs of the new changed animation, or if they change or not, like, or by how much. Which character is your favorite up until now? We already answered that one, nigga. Ooh, Elephanter Edit says, if you ever were a captain of a pirate crew in One Piece, who would you like to be your crew members? I would like Smoker, Ace, Crocodile, and Robin.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Oh, and Nami. Yeah.
All right. For Navigator.
Yeah.
I want Usopp. Cause again, he's a backbone, comedic relief. He offers a lot. We need that.
Yeah, but like my thinking was like, I don't need a backbone if everybody's fucking broken. You know what I mean?
Okay, but you gotta think, you got everybody gonna be living together. We gonna be,
it's gonna be one moody ass shit.
Yeah, it's not
besides Ace, bro. Ace gonna be like the light of the party.
Yeah.
But like everybody else is gonna be brooding.
Yeah. So I don't know. On my ship, I don't want that. I don't want all that on my ship.
Yeah.
I want to be able to live here, have a good time, and whatever. So I want Luffy on my shit.
Your shit.
my ship.
On my shit.
He's strong and he has good morals and values, and that's the kind of team I want to build. Let's see. Ace. I want him on my team. He's very strong, so that's a good thing to have.
Yes, Slowpoke. What else?
Babe, I don't have this thing just off the top of my head like you did for some reason.
Girl, I was just naming like strong of my favorite
Smoker.
characters. You copying my shit now, bro.
Smoker's a good one to have. I have Smoker. I probably have one more. I don't know. Zoro.
Good. That's good, babe.
Yeah.
It took you 10 fucking years. If you were joining the Straw Hats, what would be yours? What job would be yours on the ship? Pick anything. Doesn't have to be jobs you've seen in a group. Okay. Mike Boy asked that, by the way. Probably the community below.
What?
No, I'm joking. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not know what I would do on a ship. Probably. I mean, they don't need a fucking editor. Like, nigga, what would I do, nigga? I don't know. Cook, probably. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a good cook.
Yeah.
So other than that, bro, I don't know. Janitor, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Ain't much I provide, bro.
I would provide entertainment.
Oh yeah, you would. Definitely would provide some entertainment, huh?
I think so.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
No, because
Damn.
I'm very versatile.
Oh yeah, you are.
Oh my God, stop. What you mean?
You're very versatile.
So I can like,
Nami this.
I can paint and I can do plays and stuff. One woman plays.
All right, so we got by. No joking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was all.
I mean, yeah, I have lots I can do.
Yeah, you could.
Entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't juggle. I could learn.
Ooh. Max Bow Arrow 5931. Fuck. I'm gonna call y'all niggas by y'all first name. Nigga, fuck around with y'all with these long ass fucking usernames.
What's a devil fruit you'd like to eat?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any ideas for future devil fruits? A devil fruit I'd like to eat. Let me bring out my repertoire. Let me look at the list.
I would like, babe, or you can just come up with one. I think that's kind of what he was hinting at.
Oh, I see.
Cause like, what do you think there is?
Ooh.
It's kind of like low key any superpower fruit. Is there like a blitz fruit? I want to be able to move super fast. Like a blink. So you can like.
I would want a teleportation one.
Ooh.
So, but I feel like that's too abstract for a fruit. Because it has to be realistic.
A portal fruit. You ate the portal.
Ooh, portal.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, instead of you being able to like put portals out, there's a portal in your body. And you know how Wappo was able to eat itself? You can like throw yourself in your own portal.
That?
He ate his fucking self, babe. I don't know. It obviously doesn't kill you.
Okay.
To do
I just
crazy
like
shit.
implode.
Yeah, and you can like make a black hole and like explode everywhere. That'd be dope.
Okay. That's what I would like to do.
I feel bad, bro. Some of these questions, like, there's so many fucking questions.
And then any future ideas for devil fruits? It could be anything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea.
It could be anything.
No idea. I mean, fire, water.
I feel like we're gonna see more of the items that consume fruit.
Yeah, I want to see that.
So some sort of
Yeah.
mashup like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then again, for that instance, it was a gun that consumed a mut fruit, which just happened to be something that gave it not human-like, but like living qualities. So if it ate something, let's say like a bomb fruit, let's say if a gun had ate a bomb fruit, it wouldn't have turned into something that could walk and talk, right? It would just have like the capability of shooting bombs.
I would assume so.
So
That was good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So something like that.
Or like, if it doesn't, or how about this? If the fruit it's trying to eat doesn't have the quality of a living thing, can it eat it? If it wasn't a mut fruit, could it eat a different fruit? Let's say the bird fruit was there. Could it eat the bird fruit? Because then it could eat something to turn into something. You know what I mean?
But it wasn't alive to begin with.
Exactly, but maybe it's like a chicken or the egg type situation. Did
maybe.
it eat it or was it, you know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna run through these quicker, baby. It's fucking 4 a.m.
If Buggy the Clown got into a sword fight with Smoker, would it just be an infinite loop of nothing happening? Like, could Buggy even cut Smoke, or would Smoker just be grabbing floating body parts all day?
I mean, if it's a sword fight, yes. But if it's a fight, I think that since Smoker can make his smoke like dense enough to grab stuff, that like he would just be able to grab Buggy. And if you're grabbing him, he can't split apart. You know what I mean? Like, because when he was grabbed, and well, no, I think that
split apart.
I think that net was Sea Prism Stone.
Yeah.
Actually. Okay.
Oh,
never
Sea
mind.
Prism Stone. We haven't even heard of that, but
Yeah, we haven't, but you gotta hear about it to go back and think about it. I think if they thought that since Smoker is literally like he can make his smoke, what are you laughing at me for? He can make his smoke dense, that he would just be able to grab him. You know what I mean? Like if he can literally surround Buggy in a cloud of smoke, he can grab him with it, you know? Because, I mean, if it's a sword fight, of course it'll go on forever. Buggy can't cut Smoker. Smoker can't cut Buggy. It's a sword fight forever. You know what I mean? Like, Mihawk wouldn't be able to beat Buggy.
I think you also have to take into consideration skills. So
How does that matter?
do I think I think he would be able to, or like
It says
he
in
has
a sword fight.
Buggy has to split
No.
at the right moment.
No. He can't get cut.
He can't get cut.
He can't get cut. It's not, I have to split it this moment. He can't get cut. It's not let me split apart. He can split apart, but it's also a cut thing.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Mihawk wouldn't be able to.
Exact. That's what I said.
Yeah. So in the instance of Smoker and
I said that because somebody asked
Buggy.
in the comments.
Oh really?
Yeah. When we first were like getting introduced to Mihawk, they were like, "Do you think Mihawk could be Buggy?" I was like, "Damn, that's a good ass question."
Smoker.
Which I guess the answer is no, unless like he has like a fucking cage with Sea Prism Stone or a net or something.
I think Smoker could definitely.
I think Smoker will win in a fight. I don't think a sword fight, neither person's winning.
Yeah, but like, okay, yeah, he can beat him up. We can like grab him and smash him, right?
Yes, but it literally specifies sword fight.
It did.
What? Buddy, why do you think I've been bringing up swords? Buddies or bodies says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard do you find surviving in the OP world, depending on what you want to be in there? I low-key would want to be a Marine. Not gonna lie, bro. Just because pirating looks fucking hard, dude. You don't get fucking paid. And you're probably gonna get your fucking ass whooped 9 times out of 10 by somebody stronger than you, dude. I mean, I guess being a Marine.
I mean, is it really that hard if you're not in the Grand Line though?
Oh, you're right. They say you could be a hotshot pirate anywhere else.
Yeah.
Who has said that? Somebody said that shit. They were like, oh, Geen said that. Or Gen, whatever the fuck. You were like, nigga, you could go be a pirate anywhere else, bro. Not the Grand Line, bro. And here we are going crazy.
So, how hard do you find surviving though? So surviving in the OP world.
If I was a Marine, probably like a 5. If I was a pirate, probably like an 8.
How hard do you find?
Holy shit.
I mean, like, it just depends on what the skill is.
Zoga says, do you guys plan on watching the One Piece movies? All of them? Yes, we do. They are most likely not coming to YouTube just for copyright reasons. We don't really want to risk movies on YouTube anymore. Just because we got a strike for silent voice. So we'll probably have to edit it a little bit better. So maybe eventually they may, but for now it's probably just gonna be Patreon exclusive. What has been y'all's favorite backstory so far, long or short? Favorite backstory, 1000% has been Kuina.
Well, Zoro's backstory.
Yeah, Kuina, Zoro, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. But that has been my favorite so far. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Saddest one by far so far, too. If you're going to be a part of the Straw... PHLY says, I guess that's Phyllis. If you're going to be part of the Straw Hat crew, who do you think will be your closest amongst them and why? I think me and Usopp would be the closest. We're very similar. You know what I'm saying? Regular person. Both, have some African DNA. So, the niggadom is just going to be normal. So
I think obviously it would have to be me and Nami. We're both girlies.
Yeah,
Gotta look up. What are you doing? Gotta look out for each other.
Yeah.
Obviously. Because it's people. And we'd have the best time.
Oh, y'all would. You know what? I did what I wanted to do. Let's speed run these.
Can you
Popcorn
do
read of doom. Bomb D Stam says, what do you enjoy more, the lore, story, or the fights? All the above, my nigga.
that? Lore.
I do enjoy the lore a lot, but a good fight will always get me riled up. But I do love them. What is a devil fruit ability that you think you could have used better than its user? Definitely kilo fruit, given time. The bitch went in the air and slammed down. She's pretty fucking ass.
Say the same. Kilo. She was like pretty fucking ass,
Hey,
actually.
You gotta get. Yeah, she was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. She's pretty ass, bro. Lucia Inaha says, "What's your favorite island so far?" Alabasta, I guess. But honestly, like we're talking like strictly island, Little Garden. I like the oddness of that island so far. So, but not Arc, but island, Little Garden.
Mine would have to be Chopper's.
Oh, drum.
Yeah, drum
Didn't
island.
even think of that. Hands damp F6916, bro. What the fuck? Probably too soon to ask, but what's your take on the Marines so far? Marines to me right now are just like the Pirates. There are some good, some bad.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like a gray area, kind of like real life. Some good people, some bad people. Doesn't really matter what institution you're in.
As an association, as a whole, I really don't know how to feel. How to feel about them.
I mean, yeah, I don't know no outward thoughts right now.
Yeah.
You know, some of them suck, some of them are cool. So
Individual people, yeah. Like
yeah,
you
individuals, yeah. What is your favorite quote by any character in One Piece? Ooh. Somebody had said something that was a fucking bar. Can't remember, my nigga. I'm sorry, Aussie D words 143. Can't remember though. All right, Fire Drake 903. One Piece has a ton of different islands. Do you have one or you can't remember shit either?
Not speed running like this.
Okay. Well, look, Ozzy D. Edwards, I'm gonna give you one. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. That is one of my favorites, so I'll give you that one. Fire Drake 903 says, One Piece has a ton of different islands. What is your favorite island so far, and what kind of island do you hope the Straw Hats visit in the future? We kind of already answered that one with Little Garden, but what do you want to visit in the future?
Visit in the future? I want to go back to Usopp.
Fishman Island. For me, I would like to see that one a lot because I want to see if my theory is correct.
I mean, they haven't been to Fishman Island.
What is your favorite island so far, and what kind of island do you guys hope the Straw Hats visit in the future?
Oh, I thought they meant like revisit. I thought they meant revisit, which is why I said that. Oh, the last one. At the end of the line.
Raftail?
Yeah.
Make sure you have someone moderate questions. Function with me says, hey man, we do. Thank you though. What the fuck, bro? Tony Christian Santella 227. Regardless of what season you're watching, which character is your favorite and least favorite? Favorite Usopp, least favorite Wapple.
Favorite Zoro. Least favorite. Least favorite.
I'm about to blow us up.
Least favorite. Creek.
Least favorite Creed. Cool. Gotcha. Shrepper says, what are your initial thoughts about the series being completed the Orangetown arc and now after completing Alabasta? Orangetown arc actually carried the beginning, so loved Orangetown a lot. Actually, no. Orangetown was shitty ass buggy. So I mean, Orange Town was okay. Usopp arc carried along with Baratie, and then Alabasta arc was pretty good towards the end, with a few key points sprinkled out throughout it. But I mean, no really initial thoughts. It's been great all the way through. Just that it's a lot deeper than I thought it was gonna be initially.
After Orange Town, I thought
We have not been drinking, y'all. We have not been drinking.
I didn't think much of One Piece after Orange Town. It actually was kind of exactly how
You thought?
I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
And then now after Alabasta is more than what I thought it was.
Yeah, I can agree.
Yeah.
Favorite arc so far, definitely Usopp Village arc. I really like Sarah Village a lot.
Zero. Village.
All right, that was by That Kid's in Me. What? By the way. Chris 3658 says, who do you predict will have the most amount of screen time by the end of the anime series? Shanks or Mihawk? I don't know, but I feel like you're probably asking this because neither get fucking screen time. So, but
I would hope Shanks does.
Yeah, I would hope. I feel like Shanks is a bigger character.
Yeah.
Or like plays a more important role. So I don't know, but I love how you guys see the beauty of One Piece. Suarez Roanoa says, I love how you guys see the beauty of One Piece without a lot of its major pieces set up. How far of the rankings on the shows, animes you've seen do you think One Piece could reach once everything is fleshed out? I mean, nigga, any show could potentially reach 1 on mine, but it's held by Dragon Ball Z, so you gotta be better than fucking Dragon Ball Z, which probably isn't happening. So it can reach a solid 2. It could possibly be better than Dragon Ball Z, but you got a lot of history to undo with Dragon Ball.
I think it could potentially reach 1. I really like having a long time to sit with a series.
Yeah.
I think it builds a lot, and like you get attached and you look
That's
forward
what
to
makes
it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I agree. Awumba 5898 says, what do you guys expected before starting One Piece, and what do you think of it now? I just expected a long ass series that was kind of childish, with some like old animation in the beginning. But now I'm just excited to get through it, to be honest. I want to just see more and more and more every time we sit down and watch it. So very excited. Don't think too much of it right now, besides how deep it is. It's gotten a lot deeper. So getting attached at this point.
Before starting One Piece, I didn't expect to like it because I didn't think I was going to be into adventure anime. I thought it was very boyish, and yeah, I do like it.
Alrighty, next question. Tika Them Suhong says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you rate the One Piece and why? One Piece is about a solid 8 on my scale. I haven't seen much of it, but it is a really good anime so far. It's hit all the boxes usually that good anime in my eyes hit. But I feel like I'm still missing too many major pieces to like bump it up to a fucking like 9 or 10.
Okay.
Blank 578 says, what do you think of the pacing so far now that you finished the first longer arc? Alabasta had me struggling a little bit with some of the timing, like trying to find the bomb in the square. Some of the, walking through the desert, the three episodes were like kind of dragging along, and some of the like getting to the points, and some of it was kind of draggy. However, I don't know if you would necessarily call that pacing issue. It was probably just a whole entire story with that arc issue, like they were trying to make it more than it was, you know what I mean, like kind of stretching it out more. But I guess that is technically a pacing issue, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad like y'all were saying it was.
Yeah, I've been completely fine with the pacing so far.
Yeah. Zach Zuga with another question says, what's your favorite OST, y'all? The one where Luffy beat Crocodile at the end and he said no problem to was fucking.
I think that one is like a one-off that I really, really like.
I don't care, it's my favorite now.
It's it's my favorite, but like an OG one that I like, that I could see being like super good and like the finale or something, would be I don't even know how to explain it. They play it sometimes when something like epic is happening.
Bum, bum, bum.
No. But anyways, I really don't know the name. I'm sorry.
I think I know what you're talking about, though.
But
Bagus.
it's really good.
Oh, shit, sorry. Yeah, you always got like a little drag on, but yeah, I don't know the name. It was good though. Like, what the fuck? Bagus Echo Presetio says, if you were in the One Piece world, what kind of power would you want to have? We already answered that type question, but nigga, I would like something that where you can move real fast.
I want to be able to teleport and like
Flash or some shit.
go different places whenever I want to.
Either that or like something like similar to Smokers, or like the dude from Mortal Kombat, who I guess also had kind of smoke, or like Noob. Noob had like shadows, like Noob Cybot, and he could like go inside the shadows, kind of like that dude from Invincible. That'd be cool as fuck too, but I guess it's kind of like a teleport power.
If it had to be something physical, I'd like to like secrete goo out of my hands.
Nut? What the nut through?
No, goo.
Weirdo. Okay, Zarathos is always here. I always hear your comment. He says, hi, how do you guys feel about the ways, be it positive or negative, female characters are handled or written so far in the show, especially compared to other shonen you've seen? This includes main, supporting, or even background women and girls. I feel like they're low-key written pretty similarly to a lot of other shonen. You know, One Piece especially, though, has very pronounced womanly figures. Yeah, like the little hips, big boobs. I feel like they all kind of fall in. Like Paula and a few others were kind of more distinct, but a lot of them kind of have Nami's face and body.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's fine, but then sometimes they hit you with like some like random like they just started doing it though. Like in the beginning, it was not as much like fan service, but they kind of hit you with like some more revealing clothing a little bit more and more. I mean, I like that the women are like strong and powerful too, though. But I mean, it's not too different than how women are regularly portrayed in anime. To be honest with you,
I think
at least shonen.
They're portrayed pretty positively in terms like they're deeper than like just being something
just
for a
being
man.
there. Exactly.
They have their own thing going on, their own thoughts and feelings.
Which is why I like that there's no romance.
Yeah.
It literally adds to it, bro.
Yeah. And only thing is, like you said, they always like have big boobs.
Yeah, they always. So it's like.
Except for Tashigi. Tashigi didn't have.
Tashigi didn't have any boobs at all.
But also she was supposed to look nerdy. So if you're attractive, you have big boobs, which kind of like what?
Yeah. Malcolm Hotnet says, how important / strong do you expect Kobe to become? I expect him to become rather strong. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets as strong as Luffy. I feel like they're kind of setting them up to like not necessarily be rivals, but to be Luffy's rival version of a Marine. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna be on opposite sides of, you know, everything, and so I feel like they're gonna be kind of like what's a good example? Kind of like Goku and Vegeta. They're friends, but like they fight. You know what I mean? They're friends, but like they don't really like each other sometimes, but they fight. Kind of like that. I think it'll be that dynamic. I expect him to get, you know, at least around that level, or else it's kind of like, what will he be doing throughout the story besides being there, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I expect him to become stronger, not like Luffy, or Sanji or Zoro. I think he'll become pretty tough, but not like crew level tough. And important, I don't know, but now I didn't think that important, but now that you're asking that question, I'm not so sure.
Yeah. Cam Griff, what is your most crackpot theory of where the story is headed? What did I say? The time travel shit. Well, it's not really time travel. It's more like future sight shit.
Destiny.
Yeah, like destiny, reincarnation. Yeah, all that shit. I feel like niggas have been reincarnated. Niggas can see the future, and niggas are like controlling the past and present and future by what they can see in the future. Not really time travel, but like it's kind of like a mental thing. There's like levels to time travel. I already said it, but like just like there's like levels to like immortality, there's levels to time travel, there's levels to like everything in the metaphysical. So like, yeah. The Beast Smoke says, rate the show 1 out of 10 for start where y'all are now. Like I said, at 8. Rue Q2P says, things you think will happen next, niggas will die. I actually don't know. That's kind of like a out there question. What do you think will happen next? I don't know. They go to another fucking island. Rhythm James. Oh,
I think what will happen next, we'll find out more about Robin.
yeah, hopefully.
Robin.
Stop it. Rhythm Jane says, what do you guys think? Well, nigga, I'm not reading all these. Fuck. I know I told y'all, I'm going to get to all of them. Fuck y'all, nigga. No. What do you think will be the end game overall plot of the One Piece anime? One Piece treasure itself, obviously, you guys never heard of a villain of still yes. I don't know who will be overarching villain or anything like that, but I kind of already threw my theory out there. I don't really know what the One Piece could even be. You know what I mean?
Because after
somebody said that it's a physical
thing. So after they said that, I'm like, I don't know, you know.
I thought it was gonna pull some bullshit. Like, oh, it's
like all the money in the fucking world.
Yeah, I don't know. I literally don't know what could be worth it. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think there'll be an overarching villain? That's a very good question.
I kind of hope there will be.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Like a main villain.
Shanks is the villain.
Oh shit. Low key. Get to return villain. That'd be interesting too. Hank D Rock says, in your opinion, who is the most mysterious character so far in One Piece? Fucking Dragon, dude. Like 100%.
Yeah.
Dragon. Like literally, we don't know anything about him. Yeah. He just shows up, saves the fucking day. What's your favorite fight so far? Says Joe Boy 7. Keep going. Favorite fight? Ooh.
For me, it's Sanji and Mr. 2.
Yeah, Sanji and Mr. 2 was really good. Sanji and Bon Clay was a really good fight. I think I do like that the most. I'm not gonna lie. The animation was really good. So yeah. Which Straw Hat do you think is the kindest? Says Chahel. The kindest? Probably Nami.
Like the other one too.
Nami is very kind.
I don't know, but she also be doing this. That's not very kind. But she'd be like, "Well, I'll give you this if you give me money."
Yeah, but if they don't have it, she really low key still does it. Just like with Vivi, she literally still did it.
I mean, I'll agree with you just because. Yeah.
Yeah. Top 5 non-Straw Hat characters and be antagonist villain also. And tell us why you like those characters. We already did that. Thus guy says, would you rather be Luffy or Goldie Roger? Goldie Roger got his fucking shit chopped off, so I'd rather be Luffy. Yeah, he literally got his shit sliced open. Like, what? Would you rather be Martin Luther King or yourself? My nigga, what? If you could make your own devil fruit, what type of powers would you want to have? We already answered these. What type of devil fruits are you excited to see? Or if you eat devil fruit, yeah, Father's tries. Get out of my shoe! We already saw those, baby. These are the same type of questions. Reincarnated says, if all the Straw Hats had a bounty, in which order would you place them from the most worth to least worth? Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Robin, Usopp, Usopp, Nami, Chopper. I think that's pretty valid. Because Nami already has Robin already has a bounty.
She does, and it's higher than anybody's.
Yeah.
And she was a little kid.
Yep.
So
it's not higher than anybody's. It's not higher than Luffy's. It's not. He has 100 million now. Hers wasn't 100 million. It was like 80 or some shit.
79.
79. Right under Crocodile.
Okay. If they all had a bounty, so Luffy, Zoro, Sanji.
You better copy my entire.
No.
Nigga about to repeat what I said, but 10 times slower. And
Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Sanji.
What? Nami, Sanji? You crazy?
Because because you have to defeat somebody, huh? Okay, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji.
Cuz, come on, it's 4:30 a.m.
Nami, Usopp.
Just throw some shit out there, bruh. Oh, nah. I'm tired, bruh. We've been recording for 4 hours. I thought this shit was gonna be like an hour long. Why have we been recording for 4 hours, bro?
And before.
How am I gonna edit this shit, bro? How am I gonna edit this? Y'all pray for me, bro. How am I gonna edit this shit? It's going to be like an hour and 50 minutes long, bruh. 2 hours. How am I gonna chop this shit up?
Before.
No, we skipping it. I'm done with questions, bro. Q&A over it. Q&A over with, bro. Oh my God, bro. We just gotta see. What sort of what do you see in the future? Actions in the ceremony based on
You ready to drive 10 hours?
Any kidder you saw from watching opening? If you lose to in a One Piece road, how many anything will pick up? What do you think of who would win? Jose Jalapeno says, who would win in a fight, Kid Goku or East Blue Luffy? Kid Goku is smacking the shit out of East Blue Luffy. Here's why. Kid Luffy is 1,000,000 times faster than
Goku.
East Blue Luffy.
Kid Goku.
Kid Goku is 1,000,000 times faster than East Blue Luffy. General Tao. Y'all see how much of a Dragon Ball Z nerd I am. General Tao grabbed a fucking stone pillar, threw that shit 1,400 miles, hopped on it, said, I'll be back in 30 minutes, which means he went 1,400 miles in 15 minutes, 1,400 miles back. 1,400 miles in 30 minutes is like hypersonic or some shit like that, my nigga. Goku's winning. Now, Luffy does have blunt force trauma durability, and that's literally all Luffy has at that point in time, besides, I think, like the Kamehameha, which were like probably like fuck Luffy up because it's damn near a bomb. So Luffy and then Goku's durable too. They both can survive explosions. Luffy is probably physically stronger at this point in time than Kid Luffy. I mean Kid Goku. Kid Goku could like pick up tanks and shit, but like Luffy was like picking up like heavier shit, I think. So Luffy's either like physically stronger or a little bit stronger, but like I don't think he has anything to put Kid Goku down. It'd be a good fight, but he wouldn't be able to hit Kid Goku at all. But yeah, that was a good ass question, actually. Thank you, Jose Jalapeno. Latin American fan here. We know the dreams, goals of each Straw Hat. How difficult do you think it is to... Oh, fuck. Now, we answered this one, bro. It's going to take 10 years, my nigga. I'm sorry. I love you, Alex Monsals, bro. We can't do that one, bro. It's 4 a.m. She going to be out this bit for 10 years explaining what the dreams and how hard it is. I will, too. Be for real. Is One Piece apolitical, or can you see the symbolism? I can 1000% see the symbolism in One Piece. Whoever the fuck says anime is non-political is fucking stupid. Cartoons are political. Media is political. Everything is political. I hate the term, you don't have to make it political. Don't make it about this. Everything is political. Everything in life. If you don't think it's political, you're either a little kid or fucking privileged as fuck. Everything is about politics. Everything has symbolisms, meanings. Come on, unless it's like some bullshit. And that was by Boot 99 Boot 999 Boot. From what you watched so far, Shako Mako says, do you think it is the fate/destiny of Luffy to be Pirate King, like he's prophesied to be that, or do you think there's just a dude in the universe who decided to follow his dreams? I think it's both. I think it is a snake eating its own tail. It was prophesized, and so it is now happening. And now that a dude is doing it in a certain way, the prophecy is gonna make sure it's like gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just, oh, this random dude was born and the universe chose him. This dude decided, I'm gonna follow this dream specifically, and he's doing all the things right. And so the universe was like, we're latching on to him to help him be what we prophesized. You know what I mean? Yeah.
If I go with the prophecy theory, I would say it's just a prophecy and that's it. But it would make me upset that he didn't have like a say, or it wasn't something that came just out of him.
I mean, prophecies are a little different. Well, I guess prophecies are kind of, whatever. I want your ranking the strongest character we met so far, top 10. My nigga, we already said that. Would you... FCME MMEAD says, would you cheat on your girl with Nami? I would cheat on my girl with Paula, double finger. Ain't that right, Miss Double Finger?
Now, don't try to save your ass.
Save my ass, you're right here. It's a double finger. Want to get double? No, I'm joking. That's nasty. Okay. Aurora Borealis 98 says, we're going to finish it off with this last question. This is a question more about the content that you do. You're shaping up to be one of my favorite OP reactors, but I'm curious if you would consider doing a review. You seem very thoughtful about the series, and some moments and details can be lost in moment-to-moment reaction without the full picture. I understand it's more work, but maybe be a Patreon member exclusive. Welcome on the review, Aurora Borealis 98. Thank you for being a supporter. Fucking love your ass and love y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Patreon got this first and it was great. Hope you guys enjoy the setup. We're trying to put a lot more work into the videos we make to kind of separate us from other reactors. You know, I kind of was getting upset looking at our YouTube page. If I'm being 1000% honest with you guys, I'm a very creative person. We are very creative people, as you can see. She basically did these cosplays for us, and then like I did the background work and I do the camera and lighting and shit, and she does all the creative shit. So our creativity is very high, and not to put down other reactors, but reacting isn't the most creatively liberating. You can't do too much creatively with reactions. You know what I mean? You kind of sit here, you watch it, you know, give your personal feedback, information, shit like that, and that's what makes it unique. But besides like your editing style, there's not much more you can add to it. You know, people cosplay all the time, and I think that's beautiful. It adds to it, especially when reacting. It shows an extra layer of effort and willingness to like kind of explore your creativity. We're content creators. Let's create some fucking content. You know what I mean? Like, I hate the idea that people look at reactors as, you know, lazy creators. Which, you know, reacting is, you know, people might fucking laugh. Reacting is hard. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, you know, it's the hardest thing in the world, but it is difficult. It's a little different sitting here recording, you know, and watching episodes for hours than when you're doing it by yourself. Because reacting is different than watching. You know, it's a little bit harder, so it takes more effort. You know, the camera, lighting, equipment, editing, shit goes wrong all the fucking time. You know, putting in the hours, thumbnails, shit like that. But I was looking at our page and I was very kind of upset by the lack of creativity we have had. I'm so like upset with the state of thumbnails on YouTube that I literally have been just reusing the same fucking faces on our thumbnails. Same faces, all that, you know? Because I'm like, man, if I can't really explore my creativity that much, there's no point in trying. However, thumbnails are gonna be changing. As you can see, setup has fucking changed. Oh yeah, let's get that shit out here. Setup has, oh damn, oh yeah. All right, yeah. What is it, Blue?
Yeah. Okay, push.
As you can see, setup has changed. You know, a lot more effort into the things we do around here will be partaking. We kind of want to make this a thing that we start doing with our longer running shows. So, you know, like Naruto, we'll try to do something.
Hunter.
Yeah, you know, if we have like a major arc that we know is going to come up here, and people can like tell us some details in a non-spoilery way, we could probably try to set up a set. You know, this is our first set, so it may not be the most beautiful, but I think we did a great fucking job with our first, you know, film set type, you know, creation. It's not the best in the fucking world, but it is beautiful. And so we just want to do a little bit better at creating content for you guys, you know, stand out, be better than the rest, you know? But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Love y'all. Peace.